said, you know, I'd like a little pussy. She said, me too. Mine's as big as a house.
Yeah. Well,
See, she wanted a littler one because hers was
his son Mary come in and he just back in the alley.
big as a house.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
So, sorry I was late. You know, I try to be here on time.
Yeah.
You know.
Punctuality is
How's
very
everybody
important
doing?
here.
Oh man.
Yeah, you know, very professional here.
Yeah.
So, happy Friday to everybody. Happy weekend.
Oh yeah.
Happy Friday.
And
Man.
for this stream we have no plan.
You're doing all right.
We're shooting the shit, maybe showing some titles, answering some questions, just talking movies. You know how we do it.
Oh yeah.
So, but Tommy and Craig, Dirk, Brad, appreciate everybody being here tonight.
Yeah, man.
Always a pleasure, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, appreciate
Yeah,
it.
man.
Feel like it's been
My
a long
internet's
time.
falling apart, so I'll be in and out probably. It's storming like crazy here, so
No, weather's
Just
fucking
around
nuts.
here should be all right.
yeah.
Maybe the hold up.
Y'all getting
So,
hit over there, Alan?
No,
With the weather?
no rain at all though. Not a
It's
drop.
hitting all kind of shit. But
I had a lot of realtors out here, and every one of them goes, "What the fuck is that?" You know, in the nicest Southern way possible. What is that? Can you take that down before we put it online? Not everybody just has a fucking giant pole sticking out of the roof of their house, you know, to get internet.
Yeah, I've seen a picture. It's not bullshit. It's tall. You almost needs like a blinking light so planes don't hit it.
Yeah,
So,
pretty much.
But you know, whatever works.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's either that or no internet in the woods.
Yeah.
Out here.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do, man. So we got 11 people out there. Let's see who we got out there tonight. What's up, man? What's going on, Tony?
The Iron Man.
Benicio, the motherfucking whore cholo. Might be the coolest name on the fucking internet. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, man.
Now, going to mention it now. He's going to be joining us tomorrow night. Benicio is. We're doing a top 5 comedy movies here on my channel tomorrow night. It'll be me and Brad, Benicio,
UK
and
Tony.
UK Tony. Thank you. That'll be, what time is it? 6 or 7? Somewhere around. We ever sit on the time?
PM, somewhere around there. You know,
Eastern time?
we did it early so Craig could join us, you know, because Craig's a little bitch. He can't stay up late. So, and then Craig fucking bailed. Tommy, turns out he's got a gig that weekend. So it's all fucked up.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
UK
like
Tony,
a rock star.
6 p.m. Eastern time is like what, midnight? UK Tony? 1 o'clock in the
Yeah,
morning,
it's
something
midnight
like
for
that.
Tony. Yeah.
So we're trying to start a little bit earlier so, you know, he can get a little bit of sleep.
Yeah. I don't call him Tommy Starr for nothing.
Kind of sucks,
Gigging
man.
on Saturday.
I think you mentioned the comedy one to me a while back, and I was actually kind of excited about it. And then out of the blue, I just get this gig, so kind of bummed I can't be there, but I'll have to watch the replay.
Man,
Yeah.
there's enough of these. We could do a top 5 part 2.
I've
I
been
pulled-
telling you. Yeah, go ahead. I don't mean to cut you off, Alan. You're lucky that you didn't do this one because
Yeah.
it's a nightmare. This is the worst top
The
5
hardest.
I've ever. It's hard as hell to put top 5 comedies
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. I pulled 86 titles down. That I made a list of. And I got that dwindled down to 17. And out of that 17, I finally got my 5 locked in, I think. I got to watch a couple more movies just kind of see if they still hold up.
Comedy is a
Um,
tough one. I used to do like top 10s a while ago, and I've been wanting to kind of restart them or whatever, but I did a top 10 comedy, and I remember that being really, really difficult. And I went back and looked at what those top 10 were. And I don't know, I would say it's might have changed a little bit for me, but I would say it's still pretty on. I mean, I think Dumb and Dumber and Tommy Boy will always be my top 2.
I know that's my top 2. Spoilers for next time we're in the.
Yeah, most of the time we don't need Tommy and Craig. We just need one or the other. It's going to be the same 5.
They share the same shit, right?
We share the same brain.
And now we're going to get into Tommy and Craig's top 5.
Yeah.
Package deal.
All right. So Lucio
Top 5
said, come on, Pops, 3 minutes late, unacceptable. Just kidding. What up, fellas?
What's going on, man?
Yep.
I have to give a quick shout out to Dodger. He's sitting on my bed with his mom's phone watching us, and he wants us to say hi. Hi, Dodger.
Hey, Dodger.
Hey, Dodger.
What's up, Dodger?
How's it going, man?
What's up, bud?
He
Dodger,
turns 4 this
hi.
weekend.
That's awesome, man. That's a fun,
Yeah.
very busy age.
Yeah,
That's a
man.
gigantic 4-year-old.
Yeah,
I would've thought
I got a
he was
5-year-old, man. I know what you're going through.
Yeah, we're Chuck E. Cheesing it up tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I remember that. I had 2 4-year-olds at one time. I had 2 4s, a 6, and a 9 at one time. Whew.
Oh,
I don't know how I made it.
You survived. Wow.
Yeah, man. Pops Movie Dungeons in the house. Not blaming anyone, but I'm here. Dirk's in the chat.
Yeah, man.
What's up, Brent? Hey, everybody. Damn Dirty Ape. At this point, it's part of tradition for those streams to be late. You know, we try. We try.
This is the bad news bears of PM YouTube. So we're lucky we even make it at all.
Almost didn't. Everybody saying hey to everybody. Man, this has been a busy ass week, man. I'm glad it's the weekend. I ain't on call. I ain't got shit to do until fucking Monday. So, yes, sorry we're running late. Technical guests. Issues.
Yeah.
What's going on, Movie Hunter?
Movie Hunter.
Say hey to everybody. I love that Darth Vader scene. Oh man, I remember seeing that in theaters the first time. I think I hit puberty when that shit happened. Watching that, and it was pretty badass. What's up, Mark Jones? Nocturno, what's going on?
What's up?
Yeah, man.
Oh. Pop's accent is wild.
He calls me Stegs. That's what Mark Jones calls me, Stegs, because it rhymes.
Gotcha.
with Greg.
I'm so bummed, Mark. I almost got to meet you this trip. Almost happened.
Yeah, Mark, I'm from down here, in the South. But Brad says it's not really the South because I live in Florida. But
Not the
I can
South.
show you some proof.
Yeah,
proof.
it's
Go to that
it's
line county is my
pretty much the
hometown.
You live in God's waiting room.
Tallahassee.
Retire.
I mean, come on.
I mean, you could say Panhandle, the edge of the Panhandle, and some of North Florida, but then you get into the argument. Well, is Georgia the South? Because Georgia, it's all gentrified too. So
Yeah, we're
Used
kind of
to be
South
the
Georgia, North Cuba, right in that area
Yeah.
where we're at.
Yeah.
I'd say the gateway to the South.
Brad's guilty smile.
We got
I
R2D2
think
in
Brad
there.
might have just froze on us there. Monica, what's going on? Hey guys, nice to see you all.
Oh yeah.
Is that
one of
is
y'all
that
people?
Monica?
Yeah, that's my Monica or Monica.
Hey, Monica.
What's going on, Monica? How you doing? You're-
She loves our
Make-
movie
make-
streams. I think she loves Brad the most, though.
I can't look at that face. How can you not?
It's dead look that gets them.
Mark Jones says, "Is Con Air the movie version of Nickelback?"
Everybody hates it.
Well, for one, and I'm gonna stand behind this. I have no problem with Nickelback. I like Nickelback. I never understood the fucking hate, but
If I comment on it, I'm just going to offend the fuck out of everybody. So I'll leave that one alone.
But I do like Con Air more than I like Nickelback. I'm a fan of Con Air as well. But that's a good comparison, I guess. Wild Wrangler, what's going on? Sydney Eubanks. Hey, guys, Denzel Washington movies. Eliminate one. Flight, Deja Vu, The Book of Eli, The Little Things. Oh, The Little Things. Gone. Out of there.
Mm.
So, yeah. I love The Little Things, but if I never see it again, I ain't going to miss it. How about y'all?
That is-
Eliminate one? Yeah, little things, probably.
But and ain't none of those his best movies, but the other ones are good.
Yeah, Training Day
Washington.
ain't in there.
Book of
Yeah.
Eli is the one I'd get rid of.
Yeah,
Little things.
I know you
is
weren't a
like-
huge fan of that.
I don't know, man. It's okay.
All right, Mark says, "What's all of y'all's first ever full watch through horror movie?"
Mine was Jaws. If you count Jaws as horror, I know Pops, you do. You count that as horror. That was the one I watched.
Yeah, it's pretty much every genre. It's everything.
Mine's Exorcist.
But yeah, it could be classified as horror. Mine's either going to be Carrie or The Exorcist on TV. Was the first full watch through. They both scared the shit out of me. I tried to block them both.
Exorcist
back when I first seen it.
Got me crazy.
But
The Exorcist on TV? You mean all the good stuff was cut out?
No, I seen it the first time.
I was like 9 years old.
I seen it on VHS first time. So that fucked me up.
I remember seeing Carrie somewhere.
6 years old.
I don't know. I'd have been 8 or 9, 10, somewhere in that ballpark. But I remember that hand coming out of the grave. Fucked with me for a while.
The Exorcist on TV gets me thinking about Craig. In the beginning, we started out hot and heavy, and now we're still hot and heavy.
Started out heavy and sweaty. And we started out, we were out of breath and heavy. I saw our way from keto
sorry,
diet.
no worries, man. No worries. Maybe Brad will be back. I think he just froze up and dropped out. Benicio says,
out.
"Is it crazy hard? I'm going with the ones that I laugh the most at. Not really the best ones, but the ones that maybe crack up the most." Yeah, I kind of did that too, but I tried to look at what was the best movie, the most rewatchable, the one that I laughed the most at. But it's hard to do that because some of these movies, I've seen some of these comedies, talk about tomorrow night stream. Some of these comedies I've seen so many times. I'm almost kind of desensitized to them, because I've seen them so much. I've quoted them so much. But, still, they got to be in my consideration at least. But you know how it is. You watch something so much, you kind of get tired of it. But, yes, it was a hard one to get together.
Yeah, Benicio, I got that package ready to go, man. Just hit me up.
What's going on, Holland? Hey, fellas, would you guys rather see John Wick 4 in IMAX or Dolby? Probably Dolby.
Dolby.
Yeah.
Scream 6
Yeah,
was
you won't
Dolby,
say
right,
them.
Craig?
Yep,
I'm
that was
hearing
Dolby.
good shit about John Wick 4, man.
I have too, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I hear it's the best, man. I heard it's the best so far. They said,
I'm hearing
I heard
across the
people say
fucking-
it's the best action movie in like 10 years. I'm hearing shit like that.
That's
So
crazy.
I'm pretty excited
shit,
about
man.
it.
Because
It's
I
almost
haven't
3
been
hours.
disappointed with none of those,
Yeah.
Usually by the fourth one, they start dropping off and shit,
D-Flex 1, Pennywise would beat them all. Yeah, I ain't fucking with Pennywise. Everybody still saying hello. Wild Wrangler says, "Pop Species 4K, goodbye." I like Species. I think it is. If you don't have it on Blu-ray, I say sure, pick it up, man. It's a solid movie. If you have the Blu-ray, if you're a fan of it, then upgrade. But the Blu-ray 4K is going to be that much better. I mean, I've been a little underwhelmed with some of these older horror movies becoming 4Ks. So I say if you don't own it, get the 4K.
If you like Species, yeah.
Yeah.
But they get, as they go on, they start getting shittier. So
yeah. All right. We're still saying, hey, got a bunch of people out there tonight. Get your ass to the crib. Florida's cool. Yeah. I've lived there all my life. Florida's all right. All right, Stegs, tell me how Pop's accent isn't absolutely adorable.
Oh, I love Pop's accent. That's the first thing me and Tommy talked about when I was like, yo, did you ever watch Pop's Movie Dungeon? And then I was like, I like how he reviews like different movies. He's always like, all right, guys, next one here, 8 Mile with the slip, and then you always got the glasses tilted down. You're like, special features on this one, guys. Yeah, I had to pick that up.
Yeah, now you give me a fucking complex.
I gotta do impressions of everybody.
Hey man, it's all good. Tony says, "Where am I in Georgia? It's still the South, dude. You're deep in the fucking South." Yeah, Tony's middle Georgia, northern middle Georgia, I think somewhere.
People say bands and singers that Weird Al has parodied over the year. They say that anytime Weird Al asks them to parody them, they look at that as like an honor or something, So I'll just tell you, Pops, if Craig is if he's going to do you an impression of you, you've made it in this business.
Hey, trust me, I feel honored. I guarantee you. Yeah, and I have to say that I don't want to give nothing away, but I did watch Office Space tonight, getting ready for the stream tomorrow, and I thought about y'all's spoof cover y'all did. It was spot on.
Fatter and fatter.
Y'all go over to Tommy's.
Way big.
Y'all go over to Tommy's channel. Go to Tommy's channel and watch the spoof cover they did. What about a week ago? I can't remember what you called it, whatever, but it was pretty badass.
Every day that you see me, that's the fattest day of my life.
Tommy's like, what about today? This day the fattest day of my life.
Oh, that's so funny. We wanted to do so many more, but just didn't work out. But
hey, man, there's always next time, man.
Right.
We might eventually just get rid of the March convention because that one's just getting too overpacked. And the last couple of times we were down here, it's the shittiest weather for that one. So it's like, and it's in a hotel where everything is just so crammed in there. The one that we went to in November was in an actual convention center, and what a difference that makes when you have all that room. So
yeah.
I still have yet to go to a convention. I ain't been to one yet.
They just moved Texas Frightmare. It's like in Texas Stadium, like from what I understand. It's going to be insane fucking huge now. So it's going to be a lot better. There's like fucking 8-10 fucking hotels you can book around. You can just walk to the convention.
It's not even that far from where the other one was, right? TFW?
Yeah.
The DFW or whatever.
Right. Yeah, it's not as far. It's not that far.
What's going on, Trini? Appreciate you stopping by, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Monica saying hey to Tommy.
Hey, Monica.
Okay, Tommy, we're done.
Oh, I thought that was a different Monica. I'm sorry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Megan did get a 4K. You know, that just kind of bugged the shit out of me. I didn't buy it because I feel like eventually it will get a 4K at some point. And I got it on streaming. I got it on my Voodoo account, and I can wait. I've seen it. I just watched the unrated cut, which ain't really that much different. So honestly, I could wait out on it for a little bit.
I think that's going to be the same deal with those Universal titles that Scream Factory's been putting out. Notice how Universal does these newer titles on Blu-ray, and then a couple years later, Scream Factory does the 4K without the slip.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's going to be the same case, with Megan. Fortunately,
but I don't know why Megan didn't get a 4K. I mean, the movie did well. You figured that they could justify it. It was going to sell like hotcakes. So I think they made a mistake not doing a 4K.
Just makes you wonder why they don't get a 4K. Like, I was really surprised about X and Pearl. Like, I think originally they were going to get 4Ks, and then something happened and they didn't.
X got a 4K overseas. You can get that at what's that? 4-bit DVD.
Oh, okay.
4K media.
I grabbed the 4K of X from Germany. I think I got it from Orbit. But and plus they want you to buy the Blu-ray and then 6 months buy the 4K.
Well, let me ask you this: what's your favorite Ty West movie?
Favorite Ty West movie?
Ty West did Pearl and X, right?
Yeah, and he did House of the Devil. That's my favorite.
Probably X. I'm one of the people that like X more than Pearl, so I'm probably going to say X.
Right.
So, and I've only seen, I think, one of his other movies. I think. What else has he done?
House of the Devil.
Okay, I started watching that one night before we did our X stream. We were doing an X review stream. I started watching that. I got about 30 minutes into it and never went back to it. So I need to go back and finish watching that.
Movie, man. It's a great movie.
Do you know some other titles?
But it's great. Was that?
Do you know some other titles from Ty West? Because I remember when I found out that Ty West was doing X and Pearl, I was like, oh my God, like there's a Ty West movie I seen a while ago and I loved it, but I still to this day can't think of it.
Didn't he do Cabin Fever 2? The second Cabin Fever?
That sounds right, man. I'm not sure though. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I just know House of the Devil is fucking.
Yeah, that's what I hear. I enjoyed what I watched of it. I just never went back to it. I found it on streaming. I was going to try to watch it before our X review.
Yeah.
Never went back to it.
And it bombed at the box office too, man. It's crazy.
All right, Wild Wrangler says, will not be able to stay long. We'll watch later. Got the inventory at my job Saturday. Big thing happening. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate you being here, man. And yeah, catch the replay. Mark says, what was your first impression of Michael Myers and which movie of the series did you see first? That's a good question. Whatever. I'm trying to think. I want to say that I seen part 3 first. I think I might have seen the first Halloween on TV and then seen part 3 in theaters. I don't remember exactly. But I think 3 is the one I seen first.
Halloween 2 is the first one I saw with Dick Warlock, for sure.
Yeah.
Michael Myers, Halloween movies, Chucky movies, Hellraiser movies, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. Like, I always remembered seeing all the covers and everything of the VHSs at the video store when I was a little kid. And Friday the 13th was one of the first ones I saw, but I remember always seeing that white mask on the cover. And I think at the time, the ones that had come out at the time, this would have been late 80s, was like, I think 4 and 5 are the ones that are recent at the time. And part 5 was the first one I ever saw.
Well, I got into Halloween because as a kid I saw Scream, and I was wondering what that movie was they were watching on TV at the party. And every time they would pause it, and Randy would go over the rules. You see Michael put the knife up, Randy pauses the movie. I'm like, I got to see this movie. And then like later in the climax when Billy has the handgun and he's looking in the closet, and then it cuts over to Jamie Lee and she's in the closet. I'm like, I got to see this movie. So that's how I ended up watching the first Halloween.
That's funny that you say that. Anybody ever seen the movie Adventures in Babysitting?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The Elizabeth Shue one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that movie. I don't know. I just grew up on it. Grew up with it as a kid, but I had seen that movie before I ever saw a Michael Myers movie. And what's funny is that one of the opening scenes when they're in the living room, Halloween is actually playing on the TV, and the reason for that is because Deborah Hill was a producer on Adventures in Babysitting.
Oh, okay.
And so they threw that into the movie, and I always used to see that, and you would hear the music in the background, the dun dun. Right. You'd always hear that, and I always be like, "What movie is that?" Because I was so little when I seen that, and then ended up figuring out it was Halloween. So yeah, the first time I ever got a glimpse of Halloween was in that movie.
What I love,
what's great,
speaking of Scream, the brilliance of Wes Craven, how he cuts in the Halloween score when Dewey's looking through the house. Neil, Mr. Prescott, and the Halloween score's playing as he's doing it. That's so cool. I love that.
Brilliant.
Yeah, Adventures of Babysitting. Don't it have Vincent DiForino, whatever you say his name? Yeah. Is fucking Thor or the Thor lookalike?
Thor lookalike.
Oh, this is D'Onofrio
see him
from The Cell.
Yeah, however you say his name. The guy that played Gomer Pyle from fucking Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
It's
I think it's D'Onofrio. I say his name fucked up too.
I always say it wrong.
Pretty much everything I've ever seen him in, he's always been like a chubbier guy, right?
Yeah.
And when you see him in Adventures in Babysitting, I don't know if anybody else has seen that movie, but
it's
like
been
Pop said, he's like
ahead.
all fucking buff and shit in that movie. He's got long blonde hair. He's supposed to resemble Thor because the little girl in the movie loves Thor, and he's just a mechanic, but she thinks he's Thor. And it's so, to this day, it's so weird to see him like that because it's just such a different persona than what I'm used to with that guy.
That's a highly underrated actor, man, in Hollywood.
God.
Sure. Highly underrated.
Everything he's in, man, is good. I mean, he always does a good job. Good actor.
Men in Black. Sugar. Water.
Give me sugar.
But Mark, answer your question. My impression of Michael Myers, first impression. I was more of a Jason fan before I was the Michael Myers fan. As I got Friday the 13th Part 3 was the first one I seen in theaters, and I kind of became a Friday the 13th nut after that. And of course, I started watching the Halloweens, then the Nightmare on Elm Streets, and after 3, I know I seen all the Halloweens in theaters. But the first 2, I remember watching on rented VHS and TV and stuff. But I'm a big fan of Michael Myers and stuff. I think he's one of the best. I mean, I'm still a Jason guy, but I'm a big fan of Michael Myers.
If I had to pick out of the 2, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Friday's my favorite of all times. I'm definitely a Friday guy.
Me too.
So I see some places are shipping out Martin 4K already in stock. A few places. Anyone pick that up? Thoughts on it? I did not pick it up. I watched it on streaming, and I was not a big fan of it. It was a little too slow for me.
I'm not a fan of that movie.
I'm glad I streamed it first. I was going to buy that real nice whatever, and I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people like that shit, man. I just can't get into it. It don't do it for me.
I don't know why. I've never even heard of it. What is it?
It's in my opinion, it's George Romero's weakest film. But
yeah, I would agree with that. It's a kind of an off kilter kind of vampire movie.
Yeah, he thinks he's a vampire kind of shit.
What year?
Early 70s.
70s.
Yeah, like early to mid 70s, I think. But that's the first time I ever watched it. So I might check it out again later on.
Who's putting out the 4K?
It ain't Second Sight, is it? Who's doing the 4K? Is it Second Sight?
Yeah, Second Sight did. Shit.
Yeah.
I was sitting there. I was space cadet there for a second.
All right. Mark says, who's gorgeous with two moving index fingers? City says, Dirk, your favorite Iron Maiden album of all times?
Seventh Son of a Seventh Son.
Didn't have to think about it.
No. I like Live After Death too, though, because it's just full of fucking great hits off of all their other shit, and it's fucking killer.
Put them in the Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden, excellent.
Yeah. I don't know why. Back in the 80s, but I was into all that hair metal and heavy Metallica, all that bullshit. I still listen to all that shit all the time. But for some reason, Iron Maiden, it was Iron Maiden and Judas Priest are two bands I just never got into. I don't know why. They were pretty much right down the vein of everything that I like, but I just never got into those bands for some reason.
Well, I was growing up
Ozzy, all that shit.
I was growing up around a bunch of metalheads and shit, and people playing guitar, and they was all like, Iron Maiden was just the shit.
Probably the hardest I got was
everybody was trying to duplicate that shit.
Probably Metallica and Slayer is about as hard as I would go. I listened to a lot of fucking Poison and Motley Crue, and I was more into that kind of shit. Right. Still am. But every third video, I'm wearing a Motley Crue shirt. My favorite band of all time.
Right.
And I have no shame, even though Vince can't sing worth a shit anymore. Mark says, "What's your earliest memory of sitcom you've always watched?" Mine is going to be probably either The Jeffersons, Good Times, or Sanford and Son. My dad watched those on repeat. So those were big shows in the house. Alice was another good one. MASH, big fans of all those.
Roseanne all the way.
Yeah,
and I loved that show.
I was
also show my fucking age. So I watched those shows live. They wasn't fucking reruns.
It was probably some fucking Donna Reed and shit like that. From what? And it'd be Nick at Night or whatever. Yeah. Some shit.
I've never fucking heard of that before.
Donna Reed.
Listening to Iron Maiden and watching Donna Reed. The fuck?
I liked a lot of the 90s.
He said earliest memory.
Like
I know my mom was watching
shit,
that
like
shit. So.
Family Matters and shit. That stuff was awesome.
Yeah.
Right.
Fresh Prince.
Yeah, I used to watch that a lot too. I watched Roseanne a lot. Hell, there's a bunch of them, man. I don't watch much TV anymore. I watch most of the movies and like a lot of stuff on streaming. I'll find a show I'll get into, but not much.
I'm digging into movies. Like, shit. Hardly no series at all. I'm just
all right. D-Flex 1, y'all friends with Disconnected. I think I've done maybe a couple streams with him. But yeah, he's a cool dude. I don't want to say we're friends, but yeah, I like the dude for what I know of him. So he seemed like a good guy. I want to say we've done a couple streams together on other people's channels. I think we're both guests. Benicio, we got to exchange numbers, man. I'm taking a break from socials right now.
Yeah, he's talking to me. I gotta.
Okay.
Shit, I don't know how we're gonna do that. I guess email. I can throw my email up. You can send it through email or something.
All right, Mark. So who's the villain in John Wick 4? The dude that played fucking Pennywise, ain't it? Oh, what's his name?
Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah, he's the bad guy in John Wick 4.
Yep.
Or am I crazy?
What are you eating, Tommy? Oh, I love those things.
Heck yeah, man.
They're so good. I like how they break off evenly too. Like they always break off little cubes.
Gotta be careful the caramel doesn't hit my beard.
I know. Yep. I threw down some cups when we first started.
I saw that.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta keep your energy up, man.
Throw down some Twiz next.
You guys hear about the dude that died from John Wick?
No.
The black guy.
Yeah, the hotel manager guy. I can't remember his name. He's a great actor.
I can't remember his name either, but that's sad. I wonder, is he in for?
I think so. I think he'd already done filming. I think, but I know they were planning to do like a spinoff series, whatever. Not just for him, but he was going to be in it, I believe. So that kind of sucks, whatever, because he's a great actor, great in that role. What's going on, Anthony? What's up, man? Guys? I watched Tommy and Craig's video of them beating up. That shit was hilarious. Yeah, it was.
Big cups, huh?
Well, see you later.
What's funny is me and my son, we quote that shit all the time. Whatever, if one of us says something and the other person doesn't respond or doesn't laugh, okay, see you later. We say that all the time to each other to kind of play it off, whatever.
Yeah.
So I seen y'all do that. A lot of people don't say that a lot, so I thought that was pretty cool. Adrian James says, "Hey there, everyone. What's going on? We're still saying hey." Wild Wrangler says, "Pops, would you mess with Art the Clown?" Fuck no, I wouldn't mess with Art the Clown. No.
I could take him.
I ain't got like a major fucking fear of clowns, but I mean, I'm gonna kind of walk around Ronald McDonald. I ain't fucking with Art the Clown. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm gonna know that Ronald McDonald's in the fucking room. If there's a clown in the room, I'm gonna watch that motherfucker because they're a little off kilter. They're a fucking
that
clown.
motherfucker. He blew his own brains out and came back. So it's kind of hard to fuck with.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with Art the Clown.
Did anybody get that Terrifier set from Umbrella?
Alan did.
Yes. I got it here somewhere.
Did you do a video on that, like an unboxing?
I gotta do a collection of that. I got so many movies, man. I gotta show off. Yeah, right there.
Oh, that's beautiful. I wanted to get it so bad, but I didn't want to drop money. Wow.
So yes, it's a good one, man.
I missed out, but
is that the one that comes with All Hallows Eve as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's on the first disc. Yeah.
Cool.
There's another movie though, man, and I've been trying to find it, and I still can't find it. It's called The Ninth Circle, and that's his very first appearance.
No shit.
It's got to be a super fucking low budget fucking movie. You know what I mean? Because I still want it though.
Benicio says, "Hell yeah, Pop's accent is great. 5 stars on Letterboxd." Yeah. I guess I hear these motherfuckers right here talking. I don't even notice it, but
yeah.
So my kids give me shit sometimes, but they say they fuck with me on certain words. The biggest thing that they fuck with me about is whenever I say the word wrestling. It ain't wrestling, it's wrestling.
Wrestling.
So, yeah, WRAS.
I always heard that a Southern accent people say is the easiest to pick up and the easiest to lose.
Yeah,
it's
There's
funny.
So many different ones too, though.
My stepdad moved here from Texas like 20 years ago, and when he came here, super strong accent. He was from Houston, and it's funny now. He has, obviously it's been 20 years, so it's been a long time, but probably around the 5-year mark, maybe less. He had zero Southern accent. He speaks just like us now, total Yankee.
You're in Minnesota.
I used to have a job.
Yeah.
I used to have a job where I used to answer phones a lot for my job. Where this is back when I first started working at where I'm at now, and I had to take a lot of calls from all over the state, all over the United States. And I'd get a call from somebody up north, and about 2 or 3 minutes into the call, my God, I love your accent. Where are you from? It's like, I'm like, I'm just sitting there trying to do my damn job, and Usually it's like old ladies. Old ladies say it a lot when they're on the phone. So
I talk to a lot of customers too at my job. I get it all the time, man. Like everybody's always like, do you live up north? Like,
oh, how about that
yeah.
coat?
You got to tell the stream what happens when you answer the phone. Hi, thanks for calling. This is Tommy. How can I help you? You motherfucker.
Yeah. Customer
This
service.
is good.
I get into work, super early in the morning, super tired, and how can I help you? And right away, you got people just screaming at you, swearing at you. Oh my god! It's like, and you got to be all nice. You can't obviously talk bad, and so it's just like, oh, man, I'm so tired. I just want to like go off on this person, but I can't.
Some guy who's going to condemn you or something.
That's gotta be rough, man.
Well,
I don't know if I could do that. I know I couldn't do that shit. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do IT work, and I know I got people I work with that watch my channel, so I'm not going to say anything. But we'll talk later. There's some that I got to deal with too. So
right.
And it says Species is a good movie up until the third act when they're in the sewers. That CGI is dog shit, even for 90 standards. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of that early CGI don't really hold up.
No.
And then you get these movies on 4K now. They weren't made to be on 4K back then.
Right.
And they look
It
even
kinda
worse
hurts
because you can see it better.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? Mark Jones says, you want to go around back real quick?
Oh, Tommy, we didn't do that this video. We didn't go around back.
You know what? I remember we didn't do that. We didn't, like, I don't know. I just felt like things were thrown together so quickly just because we were so preoccupied with so many things.
Yeah.
We missed a lot of the, memorable moments that we always throw in the videos.
Yeah. You got to say for the next video, you're like, Craig got so fat he had to take 2 airplanes to get across.
Oh my God, I forgot about that one. One of the spoofs that we came up with was just the black and white scenes from Home Alone.
Right.
The gangster movie, Angels with Filthy Souls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You
Angels with dirty faces.
So we've came up with a spoof for that one, and it's so funny because like I wanted to do that one because I was gonna like make the video black and white and everything, and like with the editing thing that I have, I can make it look like an old VHS and everything, So it's like I want to do that one and then make it black and white, make it look all old and everything, like just like in the movie.
That'd be cool as hell. Yeah, save that one for next time, man.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Two Ashley Bills at the time.
That's it.
It'd take a many slips for him to double up on a fat guy like me.
I think if I had a million slips, I could hook that up. It's Ashley Diggs doing some cardboard.
Yeah. And that was something else from Office Space whenever they were sitting there talking in the apartment. I love that dude, whatever the next door neighbor guy. He's so fucking funny in that movie. In Office Space. Lawrence, yeah.
Fucking
yeah, my cousin's broke as hell. He don't do shit. You don't need $1 million not to do anything. City says, In the Mouth of Madness 94. If you see the movie, your thoughts on it. I have seen the movie. I got it back there. That's Sam Neill, right?
Yeah.
I have not seen it yet.
Yeah.
That's a great fucking
I've
movie.
seen it, but I have not seen it recently. I haven't seen it since I got the Screen Factory edition of it, and I've had that thing forever.
Like
but I've watched
Carpenter's
it. I think I've
last
seen it in
good
theaters
movie.
It's
when it came out.
Highly underrated.
That's Sam Neill, right?
Yeah. Sam Neill. That scene with the little girl, she's like, and all them fucked up kids are coming up to that woman, and they're like, you know what today is? It's Mommy's Day, and that bitch ain't got no shit on her. She's missing half her face and shit. That shit's great.
Now that's the one that's got. I hope I sound like a dumbass here, but that's the one that's got Alice Cooper, kind of as the homeless guy, right? Or what am I thinking of?
No, that's Prince of Darkness.
Yeah,
that's Prince of Darkness. Okay, I always get those mixed up.
I've
seen it in the Mouth of Madness, whatever, but it's been forever.
He goes. He's trying to find this writer. Damn, I can't remember the damn writer's name. But he goes to this town. It's kind of like has kind of an It vibe to it in a way, the town.
Yeah.
But then as you go deeper into it, it's fucking something else.
Yeah, I watched Prince of Darkness right after we got the 4K, whatever. That's the first time I've seen that one in a while too, and I really enjoyed that one. But
Right.
I know I seen In the Mouth of Madness in theaters, but fuck, what's that been? 30 years ago. So
yeah,
I'm pretty sure I've seen it since then, but it's been a long time.
Sam Neill does some badass roles in horror, man.
Yeah. Benicio says In the Mouth of Madness is underrated for sure. Great movie, Sydney.
Yeah.
Anthony says Tommy and Craig ate every goddamn type of Reese's that exists on that trip. You guys made my fat ass hungry during the entire video. Now I got to go back on keto. Wild Wrangler says Love in the Mouth of Madness.
Yeah.
Benicio says Pearl for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, we tell we're way behind in the chat here.
Yeah, Ty West.
Y'all keep it coming in, man. Innkeepers.
I haven't seen that, man. I need to check it out.
Anthony likes In the Mouth of Madness. All right, Wild Wrangler says, "Did you all like the VFW movie?" Yeah, VFW was a lot of fun.
I still haven't watched it. I still haven't
seen it. That's a good one, man.
I've passed it up several times. I don't know why, but I'm always watching something else. I don't know. I need to.
It's a good one, man. It's fun.
Okay.
Yeah, BFW was a nice throwback horror film. Great cast. I agree. All right, Mark says, I always thought they should make a slasher film about a haunted hayride site where an actual murder psychopath takes a job as an actor at the hayride place and through the night actually kills people.
They kind of did that.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I'm fixing that.
I was just going to say that. Like with the
if
you Mark, I don't know if you've seen Haunt, but definitely check out Haunt. It's not a hayride, but it's like a haunted house, and it's real. And the movie, what else is like that? The
House October built.
That one, and then free. Hold on, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's a Scream Factory release, but not a collector edition. It's Funhouse Massacre. Funhouse Massacre. I don't know if you guys seen that one. That's like that too.
Yeah, I got that from Scream Factory. I've seen it.
That's cool. I heard that they're making a Haunt 2, Craig.
Oh, really?
I've heard that, yep.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
All right, Mark says, "What do you think?" I think about it with his movie idea. Yeah, any movie with that plot, I'd watch it. How about that?
That would be badass. Haunted hayrides and shit. That's kind of where it all started for me, man. Back in the day with Halloween and horror, I used to do that all the time as kids, and that's where I first started meeting celebrities. Were at these haunted hayrides we have out here.
Yeah, we got them here too. I remember growing up as a kid. Something about a fucking coming out of the cornfield, motherfucker with a chainsaw. You know, fuck you up, man.
That's funny. That's funny that you bring it up. One thing that used to bother me so bad, like I don't know why it bothered me so much. I mean, it really doesn't matter, but like I hated every time you go to a haunted hayride or a haunted house or something, and Jason would come out with a chainsaw.
Yeah.
It always
they did it right over here, man. A motherfucker with a pillowcase on his head.
He never had a chainsaw in any movie. It's like, I hate when they did that.
Yeah, one year a friend of mine, she did like this little low rent haunted house to her. She had like a trail behind her house in the woods, whatever. And she was trying to just set up this little cheesy haunted house for the kids or whatever. Well, she told me she wanted me to be Leatherface. So I get there, she says she's got all the stuff. She's supposed to be Leatherface. I found this out like the last minute. I'm like, sure, I'll do it. So she gives me the mask. She gives me the apron that she had kind of done, put fake blood all over it. And she gives me this fucking chainsaw that she got from like the Halloween shop, whatever. And this thing, first off, it was about that thin. But the front of it looked like a chainsaw. But the side was about that thin. And when you hit the little button on it, it sounded like a weed eater. It wasn't scary at all. And the mask she gave me was like a kid-sized mask. And so it covered like this much of my face. You see like beard hanging out the bottom of the mask. And it just covered like just this part of my face. It was terrible. I was the worst fucking Leatherface ever.
No, they use the real chainsaw. They used the real chainsaw. They just took the blade off, So
yeah, this was supposed to be like a prop for kids, whatever. It was terrible.
Right. Yeah.
I used to dress up as Leatherface a lot, like just for Halloween parties and stuff. And a few years back, a buddy of mine was putting together a haunted house, and he rented out this like roller rink, and he put together a really cool looking little haunted house thing. He did a good job at it, and he wanted me to be in it as the last thing that you see at the end. You walk into this butcher shop, and he wants me to play Leatherface, and he set up really cool. Looked like a meat locker or something, and so I'm all dressed up, and every time people come in, I didn't have a chainsaw, but he gave me a sledgehammer and a piece of like metal. And every time somebody would come in, I would slam the sledgehammer down on the metal, and it would be really loud, and I'd scream, and I'd go chasing them outside or whatever. But this went on obviously for a while, like, a good hour. And then the next people are getting ready to walk in, and I'm getting ready. I'm ready to scream and do my thing. And it's a dad and like a 3-year-old girl. No, and I'm like, I'm about ready to just scream and scare the shit out of them. And then I stop myself. And I see this little girl looks up at me with like, she was like, she like froze, like she couldn't speak. Her eyes got super wide. And I'm like thinking right away, like, what kind of a dad would bring a little 3-year-old into a haunted hayride? And I immediately whipped the mask off, and I am like, it's okay. Started screaming.
This is fucking Florida. Most Halloweens in Florida is hot as fuck. Still ain't got cold yet, for the most part. And so not only am I out in the fucking woods, and she want me to kind of chase after the kids, well, I'm out there fucking hot wearing this fucking leather mask. And about the 4th or 5th kid that came by, after that, y'all motherfuckers just go on. I'm sitting there trying not to fucking pass out because it's so fucking hot. I'm windy chasing these motherfuckers. These little 8-year-old kids running by. So after if you were like the 7th or 8th kid, you had no danger for me. Y'all just go ahead. I hit my chainsaw and y'all go on. It was horrible. And Pam, if you're watching, sorry, love you. Andy says that T-shirt is fucking awesome, Dirk. Looking forward to an hour to kill tomorrow at 4 p.m. Yeah, man, that's Dirk's new show coming out tomorrow, right, Dirk?
Yeah, man. We're gonna be covering. Man. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna be covering Umberto Lenzi's filmography, pretty much. I mean, we're gonna pick the best 10. Well, we think it's the best 10, but that'll be interesting. He's pretty underrated as far as the Giallo directors go.
And I got everybody's links down below, so y'all get Dirk, y'all subscribe to him, and y'all be sure to check out that show.
Yeah, man, appreciate it.
Let's see. Everybody's still saying, hey, I'm going to try to catch up with the chat real fast. D-Flex1, do you guys collect anything other than movies?
Yeah. What else is there?
Not really. I mean, I can't afford to collect nothing else.
I collect autographs.
Yeah.
Knives.
I got a couple figures you see back there behind me.
I'm a huge horror collector. Pops, NECA, lots of shit. I go to conventions. I have shitloads of autographs as well.
They might just realize I didn't turn my damn lights on for the stream.
I just got a new knife recently.
Alexa, turn on Pop's Movie Dungeon.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
So you all know. This is the basic Ghostface knife.
Is that it?
The Buck 120.
Well, I got yeah, that's it.
Yep. Tommy recently got one of these like last year, right?
Yeah. My wife didn't want
I ended
it.
up getting a custom one from a regular knife maker. This one's actually like the same specs as the knife from Scream 4. So if you guys in the chat didn't know, Scream 4 is the only one in the franchise that uses a bigger knife because Wes Craven at the time said he wanted something different. So they widened the handle, or they elongated the handle. They widened the blade. So this is like an exact replica of it. This one's even bigger.
Yeah, that's pretty badass, man.
Show them the comparison.
So Wes Craven, they wanted Ghostface when he holds the knife to have the knob hanging out the top.
Right.
So in the other movies, it was always lost in the glove. You couldn't see it.
Right.
So when you compare it to the real one, I mean, yeah, Ghostface holds the knife. You can't see the knob, right? With the regular knife. Yeah. Wes Craven thought it would look so much cooler, if the knob was out when he has a knife. So you can actually see the comparison of the two.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's quite a bit bigger.
Isn't it? Scream 4's knife is just a monster. So, and it looks even bigger when like Emma Roberts and Rory Culkin are holding it. It's huge.
Yeah. They're little.
Look at this thing. This thing's like a sword. It's huge.
Right.
But yeah, you can see. I mean, out of my favorite, I mean, Scream 4 is my favorite knife of the franchise. I know, like the OG is like what everyone loves, but like
That's
I
the one I
love the
got.
fourth one.
The one on the left is the one I got.
Yep. But this
Craig
custom
knows
one-
his knife so much.
That's a great knife, though. Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome.
A
You
couple
can get
years-
one
A couple years ago, I was at a pawn shop, and I saw a buck, and I was looking at it. I mean, identical, like same design on the knob, and I mean everything is identical about it. And I'm like, oh my god, there it is! I found it. And I FaceTime Craig. I'm like, dude, look it! I found the knife. This is it, right? And he takes one look at it just through FaceTime, and he's like, nope, that's not it. That's the buck 19 or something. I'm like, how the hell did you know that?
shorter
Because
blade.
I guess it's just a little smaller. I'm like, how did you see that through FaceTime that you knew right away that that was not the right one?
I know my
He
ghost face.
studied that damn thing. He studied every centimeter on that son of a bitch.
Well, the thing
No,
was,
I just-
these went out of production. Like they didn't make these. I think like 2001 or 2, they stopped production of these things. So like the only way you could get one was like eBay. But I think in 2016 they actually started releasing them again. So
It is
There's
such.
no telling the one that I got. I don't know what year that came out, because that's the only thing I got from my dad. So it's probably from the damn 70s, I'd imagine, or 80s.
I'll tell you what. There's with these
I
new
don't-
movies.
I
There's
like
something
it
about
very
Melissa Barrera covered in blood holding one of these knives. I'm like, oh my god. You know?
Yep.
Tommy knows what I'm talking about.
There's just something about Melissa Barrera in general.
Speaking of that, so they're talking about casting an actress from Melissa Barrera's mom for Scream 7. So obviously, like in the myth, in the lore of Scream, like Billy cheated on Sydney with a Latina woman. So Melissa Barrera publicly stated that she wants Salma Hayek to play her mom in the next movie.
Damn.
Like that'd be a
see
cool
that.
like that'd be a cool addition to the franchise. Have her play the mom.
Oh yeah.
Make her killer. She goes after Sam because Sam ruined her whole family by exposing the affair or whatever.
So, some people are saying that Scream 7 might be the one in the franchise where there's 2 female Ghostface and no guys. You might get a
Really?
double female. Yep.
Could happen. I
Interesting.
can see it going that way, probably.
It could be.
I still gotta
it could
see
end up being
6.
like Sam's mom.
I
and
watched everything
Steve's
the Scream
mom.
movies, and we're
Yeah.
going through all of them together. We
Yeah,
just
Alan
finished
hadn't
part
seen
4
6 yet.
night. Yeah, I hadn't seen 6 yet. So, but we're gonna watch 5 this weekend and try to see 6, maybe first part of the week.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
and my wife does not do horror movies at all. So I thought Scream was a good jumping off point to kind of get, because that's not too heavy, you know.
Did she like the first 2?
Though. Yeah, she loved all of them. So I knew she would.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, she loved all of them. So,
You know, Craig, I saw it. I watched it. I saw it again last week or whenever that was. And I don't know, man. Like, as far as like my thoughts in the movie, I don't know if it's really changed a lot, but it just got me thinking. Like, I don't know if you feel this way, maybe not, but like after seeing it again, it just kind of made me like wonder. Like, I don't know, man. Like, do you think
spoilers.
Scream needs to end? Do you think it's gone too far? I mean, I don't know.
What was
I
all
mean,
said?
are you cool with it continuing on like this, always having different killers, or do you think it should end?
I
Well,
think it should end.
That's the beauty of
to be honest.
Scream is that Ghostface can be anybody.
That's yeah.
So you
that's
could always have
Yeah.
a continuous
Yeah.
franchise.
That's
Um,
what's unique about Ghost.
Especially since they made the stab and all that stuff, you know. 'Cause you got
It's like how many people are gonna
fans and shit. But
But what I would say with like Scream 5, Scream 6, like it's character plot armor is the reason that these people keep surviving. Like you get main characters that get stabbed or shot that could easily be dead if they were in Scream 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
You know, Scream 3, somebody gets stabbed in the back, they die. Somebody gets stabbed in the stomach, they die. Scream 5, Scream 6, you get people stabbed multiple times, shot in the stomach, like, and they're surviving. It just pisses me
that one's
off.
like, I ain't seen this shit.
I'm not naming names or anything, but it's
That's
just
right.
like it's
Well, I had a feeling
plot.
somebody got stabbed at some point. So.
Yeah. Right. I'm just
become one
making
of my
sure.
biggest gripes.
But I don't know if this like Scream 6 already broke records. It already beat 5. It already beat 4. I think it's the highest grossing besides the first one so far. That could be the fact that, you know, Jenna Ortega is blown up and everybody wants, and they pretty much marketed the movie as her as the main character. So she's bringing in a lot of tickets, but that just goes to show, like, you don't need Nev Campbell to make a successful sequel.
Not
Because
anymore.
I feel like no, so it's like it's almost like Paramount could be like, well, I guess we don't need her now because this just proves by box office numbers we don't need the main character anymore.
I mean, I feel
they
like
could just keep making them without her.
That's what they did with Jamie Lee, though. You think about it.
Yeah, they did it in the 80s with Jamie Lee, and it shows like they can still make money without her.
After
I think Sydney's had her storyline. I mean, so at one point when I was watching 6, I kind of forgot she wasn't even in it.
Yeah.
Because you're so invested in the movie, like the movie just flows so fast.
And I think a lot of it has to do with such strong new characters. Like these new characters, I think are really, they're starting to become pretty well developed. Like, you know, part 5, they did good, but I mean, just the first time you see them all. Now with 6, I'm really getting invested in them now. And, you know, like we're really starting to get to know them now and I'm starting to like them. And I think they've become a strong enough group of new characters that I think are doing well carrying the franchise now. But like, I don't know, like if they do, once 7 is done, I think after 7, you know, I don't know. Like, I feel like these guys that are doing these new Screams are, I think they have a trilogy planned, and I think they have some form of an ending that's going to be in part 7 that'll kind of like finalize everything in this new trilogy. And beyond that, I don't know. I think.
Scream, it's a requel. It's a requel trilogy.
Quality. Yeah, they've maintained such a quality franchise that I don't want to see it starting to dip after 7. You know.
No.
But I thought honestly, I thought 6 was better than 5. I thought even though the OG 3 are in part 5,
I think 6 is better than 5. Too.
I think 6 is a better, faster, just more brutal movie than 5. I thought 5 was slow at some parts.
6 was so good because it was just so different and fresh. Where like 5 was just kind of like the same thing, you know, in Woodsboro, and it's almost like the same damn.
I didn't care for the characters in 5 either, in my opinion. But
it felt like the same body of everything else in every Scream. Now this one took risks. You know, this one did things different, and I think that was
well, at this
cool.
point, you pretty much have to. I mean, at this point, if I think that doing it in New York was a good idea. I mean, I haven't seen it yet, but you know, I think it's a different location is a good idea.
Yeah.
Yep, totally.
Yeah. And I'll say this, like what Tommy was saying about liking the new characters. Like, I think in the 5th movie, Melissa Barrera, like the main actress, I thought she was such a stale, like, I can't explain it unless you see it, if you know what I'm talking about. But like, she didn't sell me as like the lead actress of the movie. I just thought she was just kind of blah. She's nice to look at, obviously, but going from 5 to 6, like I hated her character in part 5.
Yeah.
In part 6, I loved her. I absolutely loved her. She was my favorite part of the whole movie. Like she is the best part of Scream 6.
I felt like she stepped it up too. Yeah, for sure.
And I don't know if that's contributing to Nev Campbell not being in the movie, and now the focus is on her.
I don't know. It's like she went and got acting lessons or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She was pretty much a fish in part 5, and then in the 6th one, I mean, she's awesome.
I think Jenna Ortega I liked her a lot better in 5 than Barrera, because even though she didn't have really a lot, she just, you know, she was in the hospital most of the time. But her opening, you know, the opening phone call, and then the, you know, her shit at the end. I mean, I feel like she stood out a little bit more than Sam did.
Yeah, she was a standout in 5. I agree.
A great opening scene, man. The dialogue and everything was just done really well. And she sold that shit, man. She made it look real. And the whole thing with Ghostface, how she didn't die from that fucking attack, I'll never know. But
right. Well, it makes you wonder, like, Scream 5 is a requel of Scream. Scream 6 is a requel of Scream 2. I wonder if they're going to do the same thing with Scream 7 being a requel of Scream 3.
Well, it's almost like
they're really.
It's almost like yeah, like technically, Scream 6 is almost like a new part 2. You know, like
it pretty much is.
Yeah, and it kind of like you were saying,
remake trilogy.
It's almost like the same setting. I mean, like I won't say a lot about it, but obviously it's
set in a college town,
college town, and then other things that happen in the movie that kind of mirror part 2. So I feel like that's what they were going for. They're trying to make like a repeat of part 2.
Yeah, I'm interested.
So welcome to
the
Scream series synopsis live stream. Me and Dirk should kick back going, y'all get it on. Talk about Scream. We'll listen.
Yeah.
Well, we probably shouldn't talk about it much more because I don't want to I feel like I might accidentally spoil something. So.
That's why I was like,
it's been hard, man. I haven't heard much yet, so it's been hard not to hear anything. Like I said, it's my own fault for not seeing it, but trying to wait for the life.
Make sure you pick up part 6 with the slip
in the bill book.
Yeah.
If that's the artwork in the bill book, I love it.
So Wild Wrangler and Basic Blues are both Friday, guys. Here's a good question, Mark. What horror franchise or movie has the best sounds or music in the film?
Jaws has some of the best music.
Oh,
Jaws, just the score with the shark. And then you got Halloween, of course, is classic. And then you got
The Shining for me.
Marco Beltrami.
I would say The Shining in theaters, and I didn't realize how important that music was. I heard it in theaters on a, like a really.
I don't know. That's hard for me to pick one, man. That's hard for me to pick one because I got all the Italian horror too, man, and those are some fucking awesome scores. Fabio Frizzi and fucking Goblin and shit. I mean, it's fucking insane.
Here's a fun fact: Friday the 13th Part 6. That score in that movie is supposed to kind of resemble The Shining. I don't know if you guys ever heard that.
What is it?
The score in Friday the 13th Part 6 is supposed to kind of resemble The Shining. I don't know if you guys ever noticed. Yep.
Because I know the Friday 6 was themed more toward like Universal Monsters. I know that. Because he had a lot of nods to that shit.
Listen to the score in Friday 6. Listen to the score in The Shining. It's almost the same thing.
Okay. I'll have to check it out.
But Halloween, Friday the 13th, Jaws are going to be the most iconic. As far as the one that surprised me the most is when I got to see the Shining in theaters right before COVID. And man, I was like, damn, that the sound was a character of the movie.
You can't argue with the Shining score. I mean, shit. It's fucking it's pretty perfect, really.
Yeah. But there's a bunch of them, man.
Yeah. It's hard to pick one like this.
One that kind of stands out for me is I always thought was really cool 80s. A really cool 80s horror score was first time I watched Chopping Mall a couple years ago. That's got a cool score.
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
That one's badass.
Yeah, that was a fun movie, man. I liked it.
Yeah, I just saw it for the first time a couple years ago, and I'm like, God damn, this is like the coolest 80s cheesy horror film. I love it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's great.
All right, Wild Wrangler says, Ozzy, Diary of a Madman. Hell yeah. Yeah, I like me some Ozzy back in the day now. City says, Dirk, my favorite Iron Maiden album is 666, The Number of the Beast. My favorite metal band of all time is Megadeth.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
That's a solid album. Yeah, Megadeth. I was a big fan of Megadeth.
Yeah, Megadeth has some cool album covers.
I always forget that Ozzy was blonde one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Speak of the Devil and Bark of the Moon and all that shit.
He was a guest.
Diary of a Madman.
He was a guest celebrity in one of the WrestleManias. I think it was like 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes out there with his pink suit coat and his blonde hair. I'm like, God, I always forget that Ozzy was blonde once.
Yeah, he was wild, man. He snorted a lot of ants one time.
I know.
Yeah, I've seen that on the Motley Crue, The Dirt. I've seen him do that.
He's out there.
What's going on?
Don't they do that in Wolf of Wall Street? Or am I thinking of something?
Do they? They snort a lot of ants in there?
What, do ants? I don't think so.
Well, then I'm thinking of a different movie. There's a movie where they do that. What
Yeah,
the hell was
everything else they could have. I don't remember. I've seen that movie dozens of times, but it's been a while. While Wrangler sitcom says Seinfeld. Yeah, Seinfeld's a good one. Hope says nothing is better than Step by Step.
What's his name? Cody? Like, what's up, dude? The Cody character, he was so funny. He's the guy that went on to do the Kickboxer sequels. Sasha Mitchell.
Yeah.
What's up?
All right, Brent's asking, did anyone order anything from VS pre-sale? Was hoping Killer Clowns was going to be announced, but maybe October. I think that's MGM's title. They seem to be releasing. Yeah, I think Arrow's going to end up doing like a 4K of Killer Clowns.
Yeah, I think Arrow's going to do it.
I can see. You think so?
No, I didn't
think I would have done it.
I don't know.
I didn't
I
grab
have no
nothing.
idea who's got the rights or anything yet, but
I didn't grab nothing from that pre-sale.
I didn't grab anything. I mean, I'm going to end up getting Showgirls because I think that's a VSU. I got the other VSUs, whatever. I'm not a big fan of Showgirls, but
yeah,
I'll probably get that.
What
one
is that?
Probably get Boogie. Was it the Boogie?
Boogeyman.
What is
Boogeyman
that? What
and
what version of Boogeyman is that?
That's the 80s version, man. That's like childhood nostalgia for me, so I gotta get it. It fucked me up as a kid. It's a creepy ass.
I need to look at
movie,
the trailer. I think I've seen it, but if I've seen it, it was a fucking.
It's like the mirror in the eye and shit. If y'all know what I'm talking about, there's like a piece of mirror in the chick's eye and shit, and it's fucking great.
Every time
I didn't grab the bundle or any of that kind of stuff, so
no, I skipped all that shit. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah. What kind of lighting is that white effect for the dude on the lower left corner? Talking about you, Dirk. Sorry, I don't know your name. Yeah, he ain't sure about anything, but he goes by Dirk.
Yeah.
He's asking about your lighting. What kind of lighting?
What is that? Like a disco ball?
Like little.
I think it's about the white effect, the shit on your ceiling. But
yeah, it's just like a little some kind of shit I bought that does different lights.
The best review of lighting ever.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. I mean, it's just some shit I bought off of Amazon or some shit.
I
love your setup, Pop. Every time I see it, man.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
Hell yeah, man.
I'll have it paid off by the time I'm dead. But, you know, gotta have famous on something, right? Better than doing crack. Well, let's see. Wild Wrangler says, Dirk, watch All Hallows Eve 2013. It has Night Circle. Oh, okay.
So the release, All Hallows Eve release has the Night Circle on it.
Nice. That's okay. That's good. That's good information, Wild Wrangler. Appreciate it.
Okay, because I've been racking my fucking brain trying to find that shit. I just seen All Hallows Eve. I streamed it a long time ago.
Now, the Night Circle, is that a full movie or is that like a short?
I'm not.
Or is that supposed to be a full?
I think it's a movie. I think it's a movie.
Okay.
It might be a short, but it's his first appearance. It's his very first appearance. So
okay,
that's why I wanted to get it.
All Hallows Eve is a different actor, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Gizmo, what's going on, man?
Yeah.
Gizmo.
I always thought it was John Carpenter on the bicycle and In the Mouth of Madness. That hobo looks like him.
I think so, man. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I think that's right. That sounds right.
Benicio says, Gizmo, what's up, brother? Yeah, Gizmo, man, he's I'm not sure if he started yet or not. Maybe he can let us know, but he's getting ready to film another movie.
Yep.
So I know he's going to be busy with that. He may already started. I'm not sure if he's left yet. Benicio, yep, you're right, Gizmo. Anthony says, do you read Sutter Kane?
That's it. Sutter Kane is the writer that Sam Neill is trying to investigate in the Mouth of Madness. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to watch that again, man. I don't remember much about it.
It's been a long time. Yeah, I need to.
Damn, Caveman, what's going on, buddy? Ain't seen you in a while. Good to see you in here.
Yeah, Caveman.
And I'm sure where Caveman is, Miss Caveman ain't far behind, I'm sure. Hope you're doing well, man. Gizmo, like your sci-fi collection. Yeah, man, Gizmo's got some cool shit, man. I'll check out his channel too.
Gizmo's got every movie known to man.
Yeah, and he's got some shit that most men ain't never fucking heard of.
Right. I'm like, damn, what the hell? They pull out 7 releases of one movie.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
know.
got a hell of a collection, man.
I think Tony's a close competition for him.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm just saying, Gizmo pulls out some wild shit, man, that I've never heard of.
Yeah, he's got a cool collection.
He said the House of October build is awesome. Funhouse Massacre is fun. Yeah, I enjoy Funhouse Massacre. Hellfest, that's the one I was thinking of. Y'all mentioned that earlier, Hellfest. Hellfest is another fun haunted house movie. Yep.
Pretty cool movie.
Well, hell yeah, man. Haunted Hayrides and Haunted Scareground are my shit. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Said hello. Wild Wrangler, thanks, dude. I just woke up here and I'm always angry in the morning, but you made me smile right away. Don't forget to feed your tied up horse in the basement. I know you forget sometimes.
Yeah.
Megamite the movie, man.
Ain't that damn water out.
I am going to be on Megamite's channel. Mike, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's Monday night. I have to look at our chat, but it's Monday night, and we're going to be doing our top 5 sequels that are better than the original. That's going to be what we're doing on Monday night on Mike's channel. That's a tough one. I was talking to my son tonight while he lives in Colorado, and we got on there talking about the comedy stream tomorrow night. I was getting his opinions, and I was talking about Mike's stream Monday night. We were on the phone for almost 2 hours. He's just talking movies and talking. And my oldest son, he's been moved away now for about 8 years, but he was my movie buddy growing up. He was my horror movie buddy, and so it was kind of cool to talk movies with him again tonight. So that was pretty cool.
Nice.
But yeah, he gave me a lot of good ideas on sequels that are better than the original. Some I didn't think of. So that's gonna be another tough one to get together. I got to work on that this weekend. And I think we got some West Coast guys. So I think that's like a 9. It's like a later stream. I think it starts like at 9 or 9:15 Monday night. Mike, let me know down below if I'm wrong.
They're like 3 hours behind you, right? Or 4 hours?
4, I think 3 or 4.
It's 3 for me.
Let's see. Sydney says Jacob's Ladder, 1990. Your thoughts on the movie? That's Tim Robbins, right? I don't remember much about Jacob's Ladder. I remember when it first came out, the trailer looked weird as shit. I never seen it in theaters. I want to say I rented it maybe a few years after it came out, but I don't remember that much about it. I can't really.
Yeah, that's a killer, trippy ass. It's like he's like having flashbacks. He was in Vietnam and shit. And is he having flashbacks?
It, man. I don't remember much about it.
That's definitely a good Tim Robbins. You know.
Yeah.
Wait.
I moved at the top of the pile because I know that movie, and I'm sitting there thinking, I don't know if I've ever seen it or not. I just remember the trailer coming out looking trippy as shit. Don't know why I never seen it.
Yeah, it's a fucking trip.
You know how it is. Some just fall through the cracks.
Right.
Gizmo said, Benicio the Horde Cholo woke up by 3 dogs barking, best morning song ever.
Yeah.
Opposite day. All right. Does dead prostitutes count? Oh, whatever it takes. Yeah, fucking Gizmo, man. If you know Gizmo, you gotta love him. You just let it slide some of the shit he says. Ken Carlson, what's going on, buddy? Appreciate you being here. Monica Craig has a great eye for everything. A physical mediac. I feel like Michael Myers is going to sneak up from behind on Blues from the Basement right now. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I can see it looks like something like a shot in one of them Halloween movies.
Good luck.
that mask comes into frame. You gotta love it.
Yeah.
It just comes out of the
darkness. Michael Myers will beat Ghostface ass. Ghostface can't take 3 fucking steps without a teenage girl knocking him down.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on which Michael Myers we're talking about. If we're talking about the newest one now, I mean, because anybody can beat his ass.
Yeah, true. True.
It's funny how Ghostface has been short little teenage girls, has been grown up adults that are 6 feet something, but yet when they're in that costume, they're all the same size.
Yeah.
It's
you like how Dewey got ripped up.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, it's the video Gizmo. It says, if you do not come back, we will know the authorities have you in custody. Yeah. Tommy always makes me want to start smoking again. I've been clean for 7 years, but I just want to eat smoke right now.
Well, good for you. Stay that way, Gizmo.
Yeah, man.
mean, other than the fact that it's very bad for you, it's also very bad for the wallet. I mean, I spend like, I don't know, $300 a month on this shit.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
not good.
I still gotta have my nicotine, so I just do the vape thing.
Yeah.
Think all the movies I could buy if I quit smoking.
Yeah, I haven't had a cigarette since 2010. That's why I smoked for 25 years, but I'm still addicted to these damn things now. But at least they don't stink. I can do it in the house. My wife don't mind these. So,
Pops, down in the South, did you guys ever call cigarettes? Did you ever call them butts? Like around here, people would be like, "Hey, I'm going out for a butt."
No, it was go get a pack of smokes. Go get a pack of smokes was a normal thing.
I told that to Tommy. Like I remember my grandmother used to say that, going out for a butt. Like, okay.
That's what Craig says to me every time.
Of course,
porch to have a cigarette. He's like, going up for a butt, huh?
Of course, you're smoking a joint. A joint was a left-handed Marlboro.
Yeah,
and wasn't Marlboro, it was Marlboro. A left-handed Marlboro. That was a tater. That was a hog leg. That was a joint.
They called them cowboy killers. Then
even Jurassic Park, he always says it. Hold on to your butts.
Oh, let's see. Holland says, "I'll be back. We got to find out what's wrong with Wolfie before the foster parents are dead."
He's talking about Terminator 2.
T2, yeah. There's Miss Caveman. How you doing there? DC says, "I gave up smoking also like 3 years ago. Me and my ex-wife smoked, and I gave it up about the time it started going nuts in price. So I couldn't imagine that. It was expensive back then."
Yeah, well, cigarettes are like what, $10 a pack now? I don't know. It's got to be insane.
Miss Caveman said the Scream movies are my favorite horror movies, especially because they're the most realistic.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not a zombie walking around.
All right. The only time I got truly scared at a haunted house was one I went to in Orlando, and they had a Ghostface character. I just about climbed up over my ex-husband's back. The Halloween Horror Nights down in Orlando, man, Universal Studios, those are a good time. I haven't been since the late 90s, but, man, they were a lot of fun. Chris says, "Evening, all you savages. Hope night is going good. How you doing, Chris? Happy Friday to you." All right. Benicio the Horror Cholo, good on you. I miss it so much when I drink coffee after I've been eating, when I am with friends talking bullshit after sex. Talking about smoking. Yeah. Mega Mike the Movie Man says, "Scream 5 is my second favorite Scream movie."
Okay.
Oh, damn. That's a hot
am I alone? I thought this. I was telling my wife this. Whatever. Scream 3 is like my least favorite. Is that pretty much the consensus for most people?
A lot of people are saying 4 now. 3 used to be the one to shit on, but most people shit on.
I mean, we're back up to 4, and I've seen them a dozen times. But it seemed like after rewatching Scream 3 this time, I didn't enjoy it as much as I normally. I
love 4 too, man. 3 is my least favorite.
I enjoyed 4. I enjoyed 4.
I've noticed.
Actually, no, 5 is my least favorite. Fucking 5 is my least.
I've only seen 5 once. I'm fixing to rewatch that in a couple of days, but I've only seen it once. But
I've noticed when people rank Scream, it tends to vary quite a bit as far as like people's rankings and things like that. It's pretty big variety, and it just goes to show you the quality of the franchise. You know what I mean? Like one person might like 1 the best, one person might like 4 the best. It's so random, and like I said, it just goes to show that it's such a good quality franchise that all the movies in the franchise are really good.
Yeah, and I agree with what Craig said. Anybody could be Ghostface. So this series could go on. I mean, think about it, longer than Friday, longer than any of them. Because how many times can you bring them back from the dead? Yeah, Ghostface could be anybody.
I did hear a rumor that Scream is going to go into the fucking multiverse in Marvel. Now, wouldn't that be some fucking stupid ass shit?
Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me, but I don't see that happening. But that wouldn't surprise me.
Craig, I think you sent me a picture or a meme or something one time, but it's considering the fact that Ghostface could be anybody, anybody could be Ghostface. Can you imagine like a really fat Ghostface running around?
He'd be out of breath after 3 steps. He bends over.
He runs up like 4 steps and he stops like. It just would be funny to see a Ghostface that's like 400 pounds.
I do like that one meme where you see the really fat Ghostface says meet.
And they call him Holler.
Scream's cousin. Meet Scream's cousin Holler.
Yeah, you beat me to it. I was fixing to say that.
No, picture this. You know, like how I just said that like, you know, Ghostface has been everybody, the little skinny girls, and then, you know, when you see him running around in the outfit, it always looks like the same 6-foot guy or whatever. You imagine like a Scream movie where like the killer's running around and he's just like every other 6-foot looking dude, and then at the end of the movie you find out it's a 400-pound guy. It's like, no, that wasn't him running around. Like, okay, I'm calling bullshit.
Yeah. They need to do that for one of the scary movies. That'd be funny.
He's standing there in the Scream costume, and he's, you know, normal size, and then he unmasks himself, and he's like a 400-pound dude. And all of a sudden, gets really fat.
Hey, there's another spoof cover idea. Think about it.
We need to do a Scooby-Doo crossover with Scream.
Yeah.
If this would have been the late 70s, early 80s, they would already special guest Ghostface
Right.
on Scooby-Doo, like fucking Don Knotts for the Harlem Globetrotters.
Now let's see who you really are.
Yeah. One for you pesky kids. Gizmo said, well, I miss it. I think I miss it more than anything else in life. Still talking about smoking.
I've never tried a cigarette in my life. I'm 34 years old. I've still never tried a cigarette ever.
Good for you, man. Smart guy.
Good.
So
You ever tried a cup?
that's something I wish I wouldn't have started.
Sugar's the worst damn drug in America. What are you talking about?
Cups are like my version of butts, you know? Like,
Right. Start smoking to get off the cups.
where you going, Craig? Going out for a cup? Going on a cup run?
And there's a Gizmo in the house, and now it's a fucking party. Yeah, Anthony, Gizmo, if you guys want to hop on, man, just holler at me. I'll give you all the link. Brad was on earlier, but he's got some bad weather. He sent me a message saying he's still trying, but he's waiting on the weather to pass.
That sucks.
Yeah, Benicia will miss it too. Yep. Mega Mike says, when does the Kirby actress get acting lessons?
Oh, she's the best part of Scream 4.
Gwyneth Paltrow and Amber Heard should actually be the killers in Scream. They are perfect crazy.
Now, I heard Gwyneth Paltrow has a candle. Have y'all heard about this shit? She has a candle she's selling that smells like her vagina.
Oh my God.
Does Melissa Barrera have one of those too?
Next fucking stream, there's gonna be 12 candles behind Craig in his backdrop.
You got Melissa
Like a fucking
Barrera,
seance.
you got Salma Hayek, you got Sofia Vergara.
About the Baskin Robbins 31 or 32 flavors, 31 flavors in the background.
I just heard that shit yesterday. I was like, what the hell?
Nisha says Phantasm has a great score. Yep. There's a bunch of them, man. I'm gone. I'll see you, Wild Regular.
All right, wow, man.
Catch you next time, man. The Extra score is epic, man. That's another one, man. Like I said, there's a bunch of them. That's another good thing about horror movies, man. There's a lot of great scores.
Yeah, that's why it's hard to
scores.
nail down one.
You know?
Like, you know.
That's like, I mean, really, a score in a horror movie is kind of a character. You know? Yeah. I mean, it gets you fucking, it's that tension, you know, that you need.
Craig, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Hear those few little bits of the Beltrami score in part 6? There's a few pieces of the original score in part 6.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like the Red Right Hand and all that shit, too.
Yeah.
Well,
yep.
I know the Red Right Hand song's in there. I got to watch it again. I've only seen it once
in every
so far,
movie, but it's in every movie but 2, right? Red Right Hand.
I think so.
No, when in the second one, when they're in the movie theater, they're walking down the aisles to go to their seats. You hear it.
It's 4 then. No, it's not 4.
No, they don't play it in 4.
Which one is it not in?
It's got to be 4, right?
Oh, you're right. Okay, it is 4. Never mind. I was thinking when they were playing Stab at the end, you heard the song, but no, that's in part 2 when they're playing the movie. So yeah, you're right. It's part 4 is the only one that doesn't have it.
All right, and it says, I love the score in the Puppet Master films. The Nightmare on Elm Street franchise also has a 6 score. Yeah.
So does the original Let's Play. That's a good one.
All right, Diary of a Madman, Walk the Line today. Entrance to Confusion, Endless Price I Have to Pay. Is he doing a song again? Are doing lines from Diary of a Madman? Yeah.
Diary of a Madman, You got the
Original
Aussie.
Fuzz. What's up, guys? What's going on, man?
Yeah, what's happening?
Gizmo says Showgirls is a masterpiece. Come on, Gizmo. I'm sure he was happy
man.
last night. He's a big Showgirls freak.
I'll never
It's the
forget.
European look on the American dream. In the end, we are all hookers.
I remember renting that piece of shit on VHS, popping that shit
Dude,
in. I was 18 years old, and my girlfriend was 34, and we watched that shit. I was like, we was both like, "What the fuck is this?" I don't know, man. It was.
I've never seen it. Like, what is it exactly?
It's horrible fucking acting
or what?
Dude, the acting is so bad. It's one of those so laughably bad. I mean, the acting is terrible. And I didn't remember how bad the acting was until we did the watch along the other night.
Yeah.
Hey man, welcome back.
How long did it take Craig's fat ass to bring up Scream? Tell me how long it took for me when I got off for him to bring up Scream.
Let's put it this way: I'm hosting the live stream. The two of them are doing so well, going back and forth on Scream. I felt like I was sitting in my reclining chair watching the live stream instead of actually hosting. I was watching them talk about Scream.
So
I could have listened for 31 minutes.
I know he brought up Scream. How long did it take, though? I mean, did we get 20 minutes into the stream before he brought it up?
Okay, half hour of 20, half hour of cups. We had
Ashley Miller,
a half hour of Ashley Miller,
keto.
Flip cover.
I just literally got internet back, so I haven't heard any of it. So for all I know,
no.
But I guarantee you, there was a lot of Scream had to come up right away because it hadn't come up yet when I got kicked out.
There was a lot of screaming going on.
The last hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes, we've been talking about Showgirls.
Oh yeah,
that'll believe it. If Gizmo was here, I believe it.
But yeah, Showgirls is it's not a good movie, man. It really ain't.
It's
I knew it wasn't a good movie until we rewatched it earlier this year for a live watch along, and man, it was a lot worse than I remember it being.
I get a little stupid sometimes with my Vinegar Syndrome collection. So somebody tell me not to buy Showgirls in 4K.
Don't buy Showgirls, man. Don't boycott that fucking thing.
If you buy
everybody that knows that if they buy it, they're dead to you. That's an embarrassment. That title is so fucking stupid.
If you buy it, don't intend to keep it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Throw the trash. You'll show them. Buy it, throw the trash. Dude, they were talking so much shit. Like, this is the biggest title we've ever had, or it's the biggest issue we ever have. It's bullshit. That's that's shock value. It's garbage. They know people are gonna buy it. And they just did a video today where they said that it was the #1 seller they've ever had.
I don't think it's bigger than TCM 2.
It's not bigger than any of the other BSUs they had. It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed to be in the PM with that release.
I know it didn't beat Roadhouse at the box office.
Absolutely was not better than Roadhouse.
No, fuck no. Cayman says the Stormer out here. Yep. You're out. You kind of out west, ain't you, Cayman? Where's he at?
Northern
Arizona,
Kentucky.
right?
West?
Northern
Arizona?
Kentucky.
I thought he was Arizona.
No, Northern Kentucky.
All right, Chris says, hell yeah, it's I love Hellfest. All right, what does everyone's t-shirt say? I'm just wearing fucking what I wore to work today. I have nothing on mine.
Mine's a firearms shirt.
Yeah, mine's
from
Dexter.
gun store in Colorado.
I got a
America's favorite serial killer.
Yeah, training day shirt.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
But my shirt didn't come with a slip. What the fuck?
I'm so mad, man. I remember looking forever to try to find the slipcover for the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
And like every time else, as soon as I find it, it comes out in 4K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
Me off.
Yeah, that's right. Benicio said that he's going to be on that stream Monday night over on Mega Mike's channel too. Yeah, man, that'll be fun. It's going to be a fun one, man. Chris says Friday the 13th Part 2 is better than the original. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I pretty much go 3, 2, 1 for the most part for the first 3. I like 3. I'm partial to 3 is the first one I've seen, but it was Lethal Weapon 2 is better than the first. Yeah, let's not say some of those. You're maybe might be stealing some of my picks there.
Psycho 2, way better than the first.
Yeah, we were saying earlier, I'm going to be on Mega Mike's channel Monday night. We're doing sequels that are better than the original top 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I got at first I was kind of struggling, and then once I started getting into it, I got like 30 now that are potentials.
Sequels that are better than the original, you said.
And it don't have to be. It could be like the 3rd in the series or 4th in the series.
Oh, I misunderstood you. When you first said it, I thought you said remakes better than the original.
No, sequels that are better than the original.
Cool. I think I did a top 10 for that too.
How about remakes that are better than the original?
I also agree with Caveman, and don't get me wrong, I fucking love Lethal Weapon 1, but Lethal Weapon 2 I think is better than the first one.
Well, I mean, Lethal Weapon 1, that's just a Christmas movie anyway.
Yeah.
I thought Lethal Weapon 1 had the best bad guy, Gary Busey. Like, I thought.
That's true. That's true, but you get more of that being pissed off in part 2, really, I think. You find out who kills Riggs' wife, and it's just all that bullshit, whatever. And I think the Mel Gibson's performance is better than 2. I think. I love both of them.
I just thought the bad guy in part 2 was just a little lackluster. Just like.
Are you talking about
community?
The old guy or the
community?
The old guy.
I ain't talking about him. The other guy, the guy that Martin Riggs.
Hans from Mighty Ducks.
Man. Yeah. I don't know. I like all fucking 4 of them, man. I like all of them.
I don't like.
I like 4 the best. Where they're old, and that whole bit. I like that one the best.
All right, let's see.
Jet Li's the killer, or Jet Li's the bad guy.
Empire Strikes Back better than the original.
Yeah,
all good picks. Yeah, Monday night I got lots of sequels ready. Yep. Showgirls is coming out on 4K. What kind of fucking world are we in?
Yeah.
6 p.m. Okay, it's gonna be 6 p.m. Pacific time, which is 9 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Vinegar Syndrome halfway to Black Friday sale is this weekend. Yep. In France, they call cigarettes fag or fags. Yep.
In the UK too.
Brad always calls me a cigarette.
Yeah. Only when you talk Scream 6. Fucking. Were you guys talking Scream 6? Alan hasn't seen Scream 6.
Yeah, they were being. I know the entire movie, but somehow they didn't spoil anything. But I didn't
spoil shit. But I had to keep saying no spoilers. No spoilers.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait for video on Scream 6.
Yeah. These fucking goons were dry docking each other in the fucking theater, having the time of their life. And it wouldn't matter if this movie was total ass. They would have loved it anyway. They were just having a good time, holding hands, watching the fucking movie, eating, sharing popcorn,
breathing hard, sweating.
Boy, that theater was
one large Coke with 2 straws. What a kind of deal.
Yeah. We were only about halfway up for seating, and even that way, I almost didn't make it. Going up them steps, it was so big.
Yeah, done with it.
The movie almost started. Craig's like, Tommy, hurry up. I'm like, come in.
Bullshit. You guys were there when the theater opened that day. Just standing in line outside. Let's go.
Did y'all go see it in 3D and all that shit?
Nah.
3D IMAX and all that shit?
We were almost late. Like we stopped at a restaurant before then, a Mexican restaurant, and Craig ate 4 bowls of chips. But anyway,
right. all this checks out.
I did. I can't stop with tortilla chips. They just keep bringing them out, and I keep them like a machine. I keep going.
It was like the restaurant was next to the theater, but it was like I think it started at 7:30, and it was like 7:20 something. I'm like, God damn, like we gotta go. I'm like, you can't miss the beginning of a Scream movie. And so we finally get there, and then I'm standing in line trying to get popcorn, and I really wanted one of those cups, those Scream cups they were selling. And I'm standing in line, and like the line's like really big, and it's like not moving. And so I'm like, it's already past 7:30, and obviously I know there's previews and shit, but like I'm freaking out because I don't want to miss anything at the beginning. So like my sister gets in line, I'm just like, hey, will you just give me some popcorn in one of those cups? I'm running up. I gotta
go. Yeah. I hated it. I hated it. I don't care who. I know people got real excited and they loved it, whatever. I hated it. I think it's the worst one. But what I hate more than anything is like real hardcore motherfuckers. I'm talking old school horror fans going, I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it all of a sudden. All of a sudden, I liked Scream after shitting on it for fucking 20 years. Now suddenly they liked it. They liked it because it got good reviews or whatever. I mean, it's
6 is good, but 5 was a piece of shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like one of the greatest horror movies, but when you're a big Scream fan,
for Scream fans, you, Anthony, Craig, I get it 1,000%. But for people that have hated Scream their whole life, for suddenly like coming out like, oh my god, I loved it. And I don't know if you guys even mentioned it, like the stabbing, like people are getting prison shanked, like just stabbed 1,000 times and fucking they just live now. Like apparently it's impossible to die by knife.
We're missing all bottle organs, so you know.
I think it's stupid.
Yeah, it's just we're getting carried away with it, and there's going to be a Scream every year, and they're just going to be this quality the rest of time. Every year they're going to shit out a new one.
Keep them coming.
Well, hey, as long as the
keep
quality,
making money, they'll keep making them.
Yeah.
All right, this is Scream ranking from favorite to least is 1, 2, 4, 3, 6, 5.
I agree with the first 3, 1, 2, and 4.
Take 3 out of there and put it at the end, and that's my ranking.
Yep, me too.
Solid.
But 3 is great, even though it's my least favorite. It's still a really good movie, I think.
I like what they did with 3. They went fan service, basically.
I liked it.
Only Gizmo. Brad, I'm not sure if you were here when we were talking about there's candles. Would you say Gwyneth Paltrow has a candle that smells like her vagina? Of course, Gizmo's got to chime in. Yeah, but a girl in Norway tested her candle and it said it smelled like fish. Yeah, only Gizmo. Anthony, I missed your love message to me. Stop flirting and get your ass on the stream. I can't. I am on my way to work. Zombie has an excellent score, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. Brad's back. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Caveman says, hey there, Brad. We have the same weather here.
Yeah, you're not far from me.
Yeah, Chris says, Deep Red has a great score, but my favorite Argento movie.
Yeah.
You know, another good one I forgot to mention, one of Anthony's favorite movies. I think it's Anthony. Return of the Living Dead. That's a great score, too.
Yeah, Alan. Shit.
That's one of my favorites. That's one of my top 5. Gizmo says, "Looky, look, Brad just popped up when Showgirls were in focus. Naomi Malone has that effect on you."
I thought that was pretty ironic myself.
You know what's irritating to me about that whole thing? It's just like we could have got a good title. You know, we could have got, and this is one of their bigger announcement times. You know, the half-played Black Friday Flash pre-sale is usually a good title. Last year it was fucking Thriller. This year it's Showgirls. You know, it's disappointing.
You gotta sell the sex.
Thriller, I love Thriller, man. I came in as a fan of Thriller. Chris, the Untold Story act has a great score too. All it says, Anthony's Horror more. You hang up the Spider Gremlin yet? Yeah, that's a big ass fucking piece, man.
Yeah.
Goodness says, buy Showgirls. Don't listen to them. You know, Brad's favorite movie is Glitter. Dirk's favorite movie is Crossroads.
Crossroads is a good movie, man. Actually,
is it the same Crossroads I'm thinking of?
My favorite fucking movie.
Paul Verhoeven guy, so anything Verhoeven, he's into.
Now VS should definitely put out Glitter.
I mean, what's next? I mean, like I said, like you said, Glitter. Is that next? Yeah. I mean, really, Showgirls and nobody else, and everybody's just like, "Oh man, I'm gonna get it." I'm like, "Really? You're gonna get that?" Huh?
And I know they're trying to get some more mainstream stuff, whatever shit everybody more people know about than just us weirdos. But they could have. Maybe that's all they could fucking get at this time. Who knows? But they could have done so much better.
Well,
so
you know,
better.
don't come on and then right after that announced. I don't know if everybody saw this. I sent it around. Right after that announced, Vinegar Syndrome dropped a video on their YouTube page, and they come off like huge assholes. It was like some Severin type shit. You know, it was like, hey, don't call us asking about your order or whatever. And, you know, only assholes don't pre-order it. Or, you know, even better yet, you should be a subscriber anyway. What the fuck you doing? Like, it was that kind of shit. And I'm like, okay. You don't want my money? That's fine.
You just say you ain't got to beat around the bush. Just tell me.
Watch the video. I'm telling you, it was obnoxious.
So how many copies of Showgirls you getting, Brad?
Yeah, they're sending me some for review. They're gonna send me some to my channel with my 75 subscribers for review. So I'll let you know, Tommy.
I remember Craig mentioned something to me last night before the sale, and he said that he heard rumors that it was either going to be the VSU was either going to be Showgirls or Bloodsport. I'm like, holy shit! Yeah. I'm like, Bloodsport would be awesome.
We would all been excited about.
Yeah, Bloodsport.
Yeah, on Dip It last time, people were saying Garbage Pail Kids. I heard Bloodsport. Killer Clowns was a big hope. Fright Night 2 was another one I heard rumors about.
Fright Night 2 was
Chucky was another one.
Yeah, Fright Night 2 would have been a day one.
You see the banner they put out as a teaser? You saw like little sperms and like red hair. It's like, oh my god, is that?
Everybody thought it was See the Chucky. Yeah.
So what was that? What was that supposed to be for? Showgirls?
I never figured that out.
I guess because I guess because motherfuckers beating off to the shit, to the Showgirls.
It didn't apply directly to any of the ones that they showed. Maybe it's one of those 2 secret titles.
The secret ones.
Yeah.
It was kind of a chicken shit ass hint,
surprise titles.
To be honest.
When do they announce those?
The halfway Black Friday sale when that goes live in 2 months.
Okay.
Well, as of right now, the only one I'm planning on getting is probably the Boogeyman. That's the only one that looks interesting to me.
All right, Caveman says, Dirk, I'm gonna have to find that T-shirt for Mrs. Caveman. Yeah,
you can find it, man. Go to Fright Rags. They got it right now.
Gizmo says, Hall & Oates, I know it needs to be a 4K limited edition with a bus before Brad buys it. He has so many releases of that shit.
Yeah, I had a release.
Why's everybody fucking with my boy Brad? Why's everybody fucking with Brad? I gotta stand up for Brad. Come on, he ain't doing nothing. He's a nice guy.
Listen, bring it on. I'm the only one that should get shit because I don't care. Gizmo and I are actually friends, and he tried to get me to watch Showgirls for a long time because I love Paul Verhoeven, and I had a copy for years before I watched it. We watched it on a live stream just finally to do it, and boy, was it worse than I even heard it was. I mean, it was hard to like. Your eyes are bleeding as you're watching this thing.
Yeah,
that's Randy's.
I mean, it's got a
horror movie.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of damn good things to look at on there. Don't get me wrong, but the acting is so fucking bad you can't even enjoy that. It's pretty rough. Pretty rough.
It deserves its reputation and then some. I mean, good God, I'm embarrassed. I own it.
Perfect Vinegar Syndrome, Picorama type.
Yeah, as a goof, sure, but this is a marquee title. That's the way they're treating it. This is their big halfway to Black Friday, title.
One of the biggest ones ever, kind of deal.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you're basically telling me I'm an idiot at Vinegar Syndrome, and I'll just buy whatever the fuck you put out because you say it's great.
Yeah,
for the VSU, it's gonna be worth something.
For the VSU titles, it doesn't sound like it fits in there.
No, not even at all. I didn't. I just.
Well, they're starting to get more known. I'm not going to say it's a great fucking movie, but it's
well, none of the VSU titles really fucking match. You got fucking Beastmaster, then you got Roadhouse. That don't fucking match. So, I mean, they're all just kind of random shit. There's not really a theme or anything.
A VSU is supposed to be their kind of flagship. Beastmaster's the name people know. And there's a lot of people excited to get that. Roadhouse sold like crazy. Everybody got a copy of the Roadhouse.
Beastmasters,
that was a big deal. I love Beastmaster.
And now we have Showgirls, and I don't really watch much YouTube. I watch these goons here, the guys I know. But I bet you there's a lot of people out there that are just cucking big time for it, going, "Oh my God, finally we get Showgirls on 4K." Thank you, Vinegar Syndrome. I ordered 2 copies just to keep one sealed. It's embarrassing.
Well, they're going to be sorely mistaken when they watch that bitch. I promise you.
Well, I don't see. I don't collect. Maybe I should buy it because I don't collect Vinegar Syndrome to watch them. I just collect them to put them on the shelf.
Yeah, if you need to level your table out or something, it's a good buy.
My dumbass spent almost $100 in a bidding war on eBay for fucking Bloodhook. Just because I like the slip so much.
That movie sucked. That movie sucked.
I know.
All right, calm down, Craig. Let the hostility go. You know,
What's crazy
So
about Vinegar
positive.
Syndrome, though, man, I got a fucking gold mine sitting on my shelf of fucking
Yeah.
Vinegar Syndrome titles that are worth
It's
so much
true,
money.
though. I mean,
Start
they're, you
purging
know,
I
it's
know.
true. I mean, it really is. I
Yeah,
bought
just buy
3
the
copies
shit.
of that.
Don't worry
fucking-
about it. If you like it, you know.
Yeah.
It's like putting money back, you know.
Yeah,
I could
From
sell my whole
Beyond, I got
collection
2
and I could pay
copies
my
of it.
rent twice.
Yeah, I know that I'll sell those From Beyonds for a lot of money. Well, I sold one to Basement Blues for cost because he missed it. But
Yeah, that's sold out, isn't it?
yeah, it sold out. I have
Sold out
another
real
one
fast.
coming. Yeah, so I'll have a spare one.
It's just looking like
Anthony,
Vinegar
about-
Syndrome is absorbing all of Scream Factory and Shout Factory's out of print titles, which isn't a bad thing. I
That
mean,
would be good if they actually put them out. I mean, who the fuck was clamoring for Showgirls on 4K?
isn't that a isn't Showgirls a
Gizmo.
Lionsgate title?
Fucking Gizmo.
I'm not sure who's.
He's happy with that shit.
Because if that's a Lionsgate title, they could probably have a deal with them that, you know, I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe they had. I don't know if they had to. I just don't know what they're. I don't know what they're thinking.
Yeah, it says I haven't hung that spider gremlin up yet. It'll probably fall from the ceiling and give me a heart attack. Yeah.
Showgirls is MGM.
MGM, okay. They have a deal with MGM because
Yeah.
they've done several MGM releases.
Roadhouse
David
was,
says
right?
I'm using Lethal Weapon 2, George Harrison song. Brian, what's going on, buddy? I sent you the link,
Brian.
man, if you want to jump on.
It's happening.
Look, let's see. Evening, Brian. Goodman said Terminator 2 is better than T1.
No.
All right, Blocker.
No.
That's enough.
Yeah. Hot Shot 2 is better than Hot Shot 1.
They're two
Buttman's
completely
Revenge is
different
better than
movies.
Buttman 1. What's wrong with Woofy? This motherfucker is off his meds.
Terminator 1
His
is a
all-
slasher. Terminator 2 is an action adventure.
Yeah. His all-time favorite movie is Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great fucking movie.
It is.
Amen agrees
It's
with
good.
Gizmo. Aliens is better than Alien.
You know, I still don't agree with that either.
I'm not going to hate on either decision on that. There for the longest
No.
time, me and my oldest son always argue. I liked Aliens more. He liked Alien more. And as
I like
time went
Alien.
on, I like Alien more now than Aliens.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm going to watch one, it's
Well,
usually
you got
gonna be
Rid-
Alien. I love Aliens.
You got Ridley Scott going up against James Cameron, you know? It's like,
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
almost
I
the
like-
same
They're both
thing,
in their own
T1, T2.
It's a tussle.
T1, T2,
Yeah.
Aliens, Alien. It's almost the same
Yep.
exact thing.
Gizmo says it must be weird not having anyone come on
Stop
you one
reading this
movie.
stuff. Stop reading this shit.
He's been awake for like 12 minutes. Motherfucker just woke up on the other side of the fucking world. And he says, I almost spit out my Pepsi when Pop said 1 Coke and 2 straws for Craig and Tommy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a Diet Coke. We're on keto.
It could have
so.
been Showgirls playing
Exactly.
in that theater, and these two would have come out going, "That was great! What a great time we had!" You know, it was just
Come on.
about them getting to watch a movie together, is what it was about.
I didn't care for sure.
yeah, hey, I ain't going to lie. I did the old.
The classic move.
Craig,
Gizmo,
on my
if you
bad.
wanted to last
Yeah, we got
longer
to
than a
see,
week,
uh,
I got to be briefly saying
The
first.
last time I was there, we saw Spiral together. And that one, I mean, we didn't even see the movie. We were too busy. doing
Yeah,
other
you were
things.
preoccupied the whole time.
Chris says Scream as a franchise. Scream as a franchise is a bit overrated to me.
Yeah. It is.
Scream 4 is the worst one, says Brian.
No,
No.
it's not.
I would disagree with that. Scream 4 is my favorite. I love the chick at the end. That's my kind of woman. You know, you got to sleep with both eyes open type of broad.
Scream 4 is a special
I-
one, man. It's like it's Craven's last one he did, and he had this plan to do another trilogy and never got to do it.
Yeah.
Fresh off seeing the first 4 recently, whatever. Mine's going to be 1, 2, 4, 3. It's in order, whatever. Out of the first 4, just the
Mine
first
goes
rewatch.
Mine goes 1, 4, 2.
We can't be the
6.
Scream guys. We can't be the Scream guys because everybody
3,
else
5.
is the fucking Scream guy right now. Every fucking blue
Yeah,
Screen
I'm sick.
channel
I am
They've
kind of
got
sick of it.
7 videos on Scream right now.
Yeah, a few months ago it was up with Halloween. Now it's all
Screaming
Scream.
the fuck out.
Yeah, now it was Halloween. Now it's Scream. pretty soon there'll be another Spiral, and then it'll be back to Scream, back to Halloween.
Yeah, pretty much. I guess where they make the money.
Yeah, that's where we make all our money here at Pop's Movie
Maybe because it's
Dungeon.
more of a modern slasher. Yeah. And by the way, I monetized the stream, by the way. We've said fuck about 47,000 times. We'll see how long that monetization lasts. So
how can you monetize?
Send me $20. Send me $20. Join my Patreon.
How can you monetize a video with Gizmo chat?
Did you get past the 15-second mark?
Yeah,
I don't know. I have to go back and check it.
That's
why
how many
we
times
have
you don't
the
test in the
3-minute
first
intro.
15 seconds?
that's why we have the
We're
3-minute
gonna test
intro
it
to
tonight.
get it all.
Because I normally
Get it all
don't
out of the way.
monetize the live streams because all these goons. So I usually don't monetize the live streams because I never know who's going to say some weird shit, including myself.
Yeah.
So I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna monetize this one, see how it goes."
Yeah.
I watch other people's channels and they're getting $20, $15. I'm just
$100. Dead Pit every stream. That's $100. Live chat.
y'all don't
think
send me
a guy
no
that
fucking
does
money.
that.
I don't do this. Y'all don't send me no fucking money. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying that. It's
Well,
just, nobody's
all over the 4K tent revival, the orphanage that I like to work with, the battered women's shelter. You know, they need new beds.
care of Brad at 4K tent
Yeah.
revival because he'll make sure it gets allocated correctly.
I'll make sure it gets to the right place.
Gizmo says she looks better. Okay, I gotta just skip Gizmo.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, Brian says Scream for me goes 2-1. He likes 2 better than 1. 2-1 6 3 5 4.
See what
Yeah, one's definitely my
it's
favorite.
so like random.
You got to do a ranking
it's so
video,
different
Brian.
for everybody.
Yeah.
You got to do a ranking video
Yeah,
of all the streams.
That's a
Put
good
it up.
ranking, Brian. 2, in my opinion, I think 2 is like one of the best horror sequels when you look at like the big franchises. Like in my opinion, I think 2 is just such a really good sequel in a franchise. Almost, I go back to
about that. I was thinking about that. Exorcist 3 is my favorite horror sequel. Period.
Yeah, that's
Out
a
of
good
any
one.
horror.
Oh my god, it demolishes part 2. I don't know what the fuck.
Mine
part 2 is
probably off the top of my head is probably going to be Dream Warriors as far as the sequel goes. I love Dream Warriors.
Yep, I agree.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
It's not Psycho 2 though.
Well, yeah,
Psycho 2 is
that
a good
too.
one.
I said one of them.
Oh,
I
yeah,
said one
there's
off the top of my
Psycho
head. Yeah, yeah, y'all know that's number one horror movie for me. Yeah, fuck yeah. When's that 4K?
I think if you get like 100 Nightmare on Elm Street fans, I swear like 98 will say Dream Warriors is their favorite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
for just reason.
like 99% of them will ask if you've got weed on you.
VHS 2 is better than the first.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, I don't know.
I've never seen any of
I've seen the first
I've
one.
seen the first VHS somewhat recently. I haven't seen 2 in a while.
I've seen the
I got a
most
new one
recent
coming
one.
up.
I didn't care for it.
Yeah, Brian says Gizmo's talking about the Britney Spears Crossroads. See, I hear Crossroads. I'm thinking Ralph Macchio. And
That's the one I'm thinking of. The one
Blues
about
guitar player.
Robert
That movie's
Johnson.
badass.
Yeah, the one about Robert Johnson, the blues player.
You got Stevie Vai there at the end, whatever.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
badass.
You
Man.
gotta love it.
Yeah, man.
And it says, I got to see Stevie Vai right after David Lee Roth left Van Halen. He had his Edelman Smile tour. And my brother-in-law, I was too young to drive. Then my brother-in-law took me and my best buddy at the time to Albany, Georgia, which is, I don't know, maybe 3 hours north of me, 2 or 3 hours north of me, to see David Lee Roth and Tesla. I'd never fucking heard of Tesla at the time. They had just come out. Modern Day Cowboy had just come out. But
Right.
David Lee Roth with Stevie Vai, Jesus Christ, it was badass.
Yeah, Steve Vai, man. Shit.
Yeah. I mean, he had to fill the shoes of Eddie. He was kind of filled the shoes of Eddie Van Halen and David Lee Roth leaving, But I didn't get to see Van Halen until way later on with Sammy Hagar. That was pretty phenomenal too.
Steve Vai was sick as shit, man.
Yeah, he was.
Fuck yeah.
7-string Ibanez, man.
In my opinion, I think Steve Vai is a better guitarist than Van Halen.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Van
think
Halen's
so.
my number one, but yeah,
Technically speaking, Vai is better.
I mean,
See, I
Van
don't know.
Halen kicks
I just
ass.
like the way it sounds. I just like Van Halen. Van Halen's always been my number one. But
Yeah.
But Stevie Vai is going to be right there in the mix for sure. For me.
Fuck yeah.
No doubt.
Tommy, I want to talk about a real musician. What's your band name?
The Theory.
The Theory. Okay, that's my favorite band.
Well, thank you.
I was hoping for something more like Tommy Starr and the Dreamers or something, you know, like something like that. Tommy Starr and the Heartbreakers.
Well,
Tommy
here, I'll
Starr
give you a
is
rundown. So my first band I ever joined when I was like 21 was just a bunch of guys that like did shit in backyards, and they wanted to actually play bars and gigs and stuff. So they put out an ad looking for a singer, and that's what I responded to. And so that band, even though we all sucked, that band was called Harry Baby.
Okay. All right.
And then my big band, like the band that like was everything to me, with my brother and my childhood best friend, we broke up like, I don't know, 10 years ago, but we were called Rising. And then now this band is a band I've known for years, and I joined up with them after Rising broke up. But they originally, I don't know why, but originally their name was The Theory of Relativity. That was actually their name. And then they decided that was stupid, so they just dropped the relativity and just went with the theory. I'm like, okay, that's way better. So
yeah.
Now, you have a couple of videos of you actually performing, right? Didn't y'all film one of your gigs?
Yeah, it's I have one video on my channel. It's in the playlist under music band or something, but I have one video that I did of a gig that we had. But if you want to look up like a whole bunch of shit, you just go to YouTube and just type you can type The Theory Band Minnesota or type Rising Band Minnesota, and there's all sorts of fucking videos out there, all tons of shit you can find.
Okay.
Yeah. One of the first videos I saw Tommy's was there's a video where he's like, I got a gig coming up. All right, I got to get the staples. I got to get the earrings. I got to pick a headband. It was just like he's going through all the earrings. I'll take these, and he's going to the headband. All right, the purple headband. I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah, that's the video I did on my channel. That's funny. It's like
it was like if I don't walk out the door without these, I can't do the show. So.
Yeah, I try to make it funny. It turned out kind of cheesy.
All right, listen, I do love Return of the Living Dead, Tommy. That one and the Night of the Living Dead remake over original.
Right,
I felt bad because I got scared to death of my last VS purchase. Then Boz just bashed it.
Yeah, I watched the stream last night. I didn't see. I was shocked that they weren't as upset as I was when. I think they're so used to being let down by Vinegar Syndrome. It was like we don't even care anymore.
Yeah, well, they said that before it even went live. It's how many times we've been let down. And I've watched them every year, every sale. I watched them, and
that's the show. They're the show for that. And these cucks that go on and try and do that show, that is so stupid. Like, it's one live stream at a specific time, and you're literally trying to draw their audience away from them. Like, there's copying. Like, I hear motherfuckers doing top fives and all that shit. You're not copying anybody. That's not an original idea. But they were like, you're literally trying to pull from their stream that comes on at exactly the same time. Hey, how about do one after theirs ends, or something like that, or do it the next day, or something like that. They have a leg to stand on with that complaint, because it's really stupid that somebody would copy the exact same idea thing at the exact same time.
There's going to be overlap and stuff like that with people. That's just part of it. It's going to be overlap, but that right there is kind of at least in my fucking world, that's kind of a staple. I know every year or twice a year when they have the big sales, or 3 times a year, whatever it is, that I'm watching the Death Note one. That's just where it's at.
Yeah, and we did one for a sale when it went live, but we contacted them first and said, "Are you doing one? Because if you're doing one, we'll just watch yours." And they were out of Wes was out of town or whatever, so we did it instead.
Yeah. All right. Gizmo says, Brian, you heard it. Dirk said it. He loves Crossroads, and Toxic is his favorite song. We have it on video.
Oh, yeah.
Dirk's going to check that. He has no fucking idea they're fucking with him. Good choice with Toxic.
Oh, yeah.
Caveman says the big deal at the time was getting the girl from Saved by the Bell for Showgirls. Yeah, and Elizabeth Berkley, right? If she would have been a good actress, man, this movie could have maybe catapulted her into something bigger. She was such a bad actress in this that she's done. I think I seen her working at Taco Bell the other day.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's.
I mean,
she's
everybody
done,
in that movie is horrible.
Yeah.
Fuck.
See, the thing is, Gizmo says we don't get it because it's a satire on American like soap operas or something like that. And in his defense, the director Paul Verhoeven is known for satires. So it may be it went over our head, whatever. But it's just it's almost like in that horror movie. God, the one where they're eating spaghetti watching the Super Bowl, like that's what Italians just think.
Absurd.
I feel
is that absurd?
Yeah, absurd. I feel like Paul Verhoeven, he kind of missed it. Like what like that. He thinks that everybody watches soap operas or something, and most people don't. So that's what I heard.
This past Super Bowl, the wife asked me, "Do I want chicken wings? Do I want Rotel dip?" I said, "No, I want fucking spaghetti."
Spaghetti and meatballs. Yeah.
I just remember when Showgirls come out. I watched it with fucking Hand That Rocks the Cradle. Both of those movies fucking sucked. And Hand That Rocks the Cradle, I watched that bitch fucking 5 more times before I'd watch Showgirls.
Brian says everyone knows that Roadhouse pairs perfectly with Cloak and Dagger. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never
those VSUs are all over the place. They definitely don't have any kind of theme, that's for sure. I'm a subscriber and I'm not paying the half off for Showgirls anytime soon. Yeah, I don't blame you, man.
Yeah.
Brad, that Cat 3, the only thing that fucks with me about that is I can have all the other VSUs, and I know, but
we know what's happening. we know what time it is.
But
we don't have to enter the dungeon soon enough. We don't have to talk about it, but it'll show up.
Every fucking video, Brad's gonna be looking behind me, looking for Showgirls on the fucking shelf. So I'll buy it and just slide it on the shelf.
Yeah, you already admitted it, so.
No, I ain't bought it yet. I ain't bought it yet.
Come on,
he's got 2 choices: sell all the other VSUs,
right,
or buy Showgirls.
Yeah, because your OCD gonna kick in, and you're gonna be like,
that's the thing, dude. I already own Showgirls. I got the Umbrella release of Showgirls, that pink slip. So that'd be a double dip on Showgirls. Come on, man. I can't do that.
Gizmo has 9 copies of Showgirls.
Damn.
He told me it was 9. This is number 10 for him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they go good with his Baywatch box set. So
it goes good with his Baywatch set. Yeah. That is the baller box set. Baywatch.
Chris says, Brad, that Cat 3 set VS has is good price right now. Is it worth the pickup? Is that the Hong Kong thing, whatever?
Okay, you're asking a heroin addict if heroin's good. I mean, I love Cat 3s. Personally, I wouldn't recommend it. And especially,
you said they were just kind of middle of the road, right?
They're kind of mediocre. They're all Anthony Wong, so I'm glad I have it, but they're all middle of the road. Later Cat 3s, the closer you get to 2000, that's when they get kind of shitty. You want the early 90s Cat 3s. Yeah, you got it.
I thought I picked it up. I picked it up. Yeah. I just haven't watched it yet.
The Erotic Nightmare is probably the best in the set. If you're a Monster Cat 3 fan, get it, but try to wait for a sale because it will be there for sale. It's not selling very well.
It reminds me of Showgirls with MGM. See, the problem I got with fucking Showgirls is I got all those pink slip covers from fucking Umbrella, all those erotic titles, whatever. So if I sell that one to try to make the money to buy the fucking Vinegar Syndrome, I'm fucking myself. I'm fucked either way.
You're fucked either way.
Yeah, they're going to make you double dip.
I'm just going to get out of physical media. That's the only other option I got.
I think
Showgirls ruined me.
About it.
Gizmo says, even if your Spider Gremlin got hard when Showgirls was announced.
Okay.
All right.
Chris says, T2 is the greatest sequel ever made.
I can't argue with it. I'm not.
Yeah, as far as the sequel goes, I'd have to think about it to agree with you 100%, but that's damn sure going to be up there. If it ain't number 1 for me, it's going to be up there. Aliens might just
I would have thought,
a little bit. I don't know.
I would have thought that back when it came out, but I mean, not now. I don't think that.
Oh, when T2 come out, I was like, "Fuck you, this better than 1." But as I got older or whatever, I go back and watch 1 more than I do 2.
Right.
I got the poster for 1. I never got the poster for 2. I'm definitely now a bigger fan of part 1 for sure. Gizmo, they're both fucking great. Gizmo says it was the second best lines from Showgirls.
It's really odd that it's such a departure from one because it's James Cameron both times. You know, that is just really strange that he would take it. You know, it was
just got big money.
One is super dark.
Yeah.
And, you know, 2 is a lot lighter, but there's some dark elements in 2 also. You know,
the bigger money
flashbacks and stuff like that. She has a premonition of the apocalypse happening. That's about the darkest, you know, thing that I saw.
Yeah, I'll say, Gizmo, you can say them next time you're on the stream. And it says, do you guys like Manhunter and Red Dragon better? I prefer Red Dragon.
Manhunter.
Yeah, I'm probably Manhunter too. Yeah. I need to see Red Dragon again.
Yeah, Manhunter. It's Michael Mann, dude.
I need to sit down and have a fucking marathon and watch all of them again. It's been a while since I watched a bunch of them.
I never seen Red Dragon. I seen Manhunter.
Red Dragon's a good one, man. They brought Anthony Hopkins back.
Yeah, I think Kino's bringing that to 4K.
That's what I keep hearing. I'd love to see Manhunter get to 4K first, though, personally.
That one was pretty good.
Yeah, you got the Scream Factory, right?
Yep.
It's worth like.
Now, Red Dragon isn't Ed Norton in that? Or am I thinking something else?
Yeah,
it's Ed Norton, Red Dragon.
Yep.
Ray Fiennes plays the killer, and he's outstanding in it. Philip Seymour Hoffman's also in it as the Tattler guy.
He's a great actor.
Yeah, was heroin.
Gizmo says the lines never sounds the same when the Norwegian says them. Pop always managed to put some soul into the lines. Yeah, that's what I do. I got rhythm.
He's a regular Little Richard.
Two cats can fuck more rhythm than I got. Gizmo said, I saw Rent-A-Pal today. I will save my thoughts to our stream. I can say this much. It was way better than Nope and Us, but not as good as Showgirls. Okay, tells me nothing.
There you go.
Cheer Down is a song by English musician George Harrison that was first released in '89. The track has its contribution to the soundtrack from Lethal Weapon 2 and was also issued as a single.
Before we get off the topic of Anthony asked about Red Hunter Man, why do people hate Hannibal? Like, am I the only person that's shocked when I hear people like shit all over Hannibal? Like, I'm going, I loved it. I loved it in the theater, and that was like such a huge hype movie. Ridley Scott, you know, first class production across the board. You got who's the fucking dude that's always the chameleon? You know, he plays a verger in it. He wears the Gary Oldman. You know, Gary Oldman's crazy good in it. You know, I just don't understand what people. I mean, is that a common thing? Because I every time it comes up, I hear people going, "Oh, it's fucking horrible."
Well, for me,
I don't have a problem with it. I mean, like I said, I haven't seen most of the Hannibal movies are that franchise in a while. I mean, I've seen Silence of the Lambs more than any of them, obviously, but and I've seen them all. But it's been a long time since I've seen a lot of them. That's why I'm saying I need to sit down and just do a fucking all the way through and do a rewatch.
I mean, the weakest one is with, you know, it's Hannibal Rising, but it's not a bad movie.
Yeah, I really don't know. I'd have to sit down and see what. I would think Red Dragon's the weakest one, probably.
I like Hannibal. I think it's a decent movie, but for me, it's Jodie Foster.
Yeah,
Silence of the Lambs was like,
I think that's
so fucking good in that part. That just to see her get replaced was kind of.
That's why everybody shits on her.
Well, you know the story behind that. She went on and she told Ridley Scott that they had to rewrite the script, or she wasn't going to do it. Ridley Scott said, first of all, even if that was possible, we'd have to go to Tom Harris, who wrote the screenplay and the book, and get him to change it, because it's exactly what happens in the book happens in the thing. And he said, I'm not changing it. That's how I wrote it. That's how it is. Ridley Scott said, I don't really want to change it. And you're getting paid $30 million or whatever it was at the time. It was some crazy money to come back. You're really going to piss all over the whole thing just because you have to sit at a table and watch somebody get their head, you know, carved like that. Like, and she went, yeah, I'm not doing it. And that was the end of it. Like,
issues.
It's really sad. Yeah.
It's a case where the actress thinks she's bigger than
the movie. Anthony Hopkins is willing to do it, but you're not willing to do it, and you're going to blow a payday for him too, potentially. That's the way I look at it. I look like she's the asshole because she's going to blow up the whole fucking movie. Anthony Hopkins ain't going to get paid. Nobody's going to get paid. Your friends aren't going to get paid. because you don't want to sit at a table while somebody gets the top of their head removed.
And to me, Anthony Hopkins is a way fucking better actor.
He's way more important to the story than her.
Oh yeah,
her
absolutely.
So.
And it says, "My hair crossroads." I think of the Bone Thugs and Harmony song. I'm too old for that shit.
I think of Ralph Macchio and the guy playing Robert Johnson every time.
Chris says, "My favorite metal band, Metallica. Favorite new metal band is Killswitch, Engage. My son likes them. When Howard Jones was the lead singer, so damn good."
I agree.
The Theory.
Howard Jones is awesome.
The Theory, higher.
Yeah. Motley Crue, Rat, Poison, Slaughter. Fuck, you pretty much named. They have fucking hair metal. I'm all about it. There's a fucking station. I got Sirius Radio on my truck, whatever, and Sirius Radio on my fucking truck, whatever, stays on fucking hair. They have a station called Hair Nation, and that's where it's always on. I listen to that shit all the time. Commercial free, nothing better.
I know nothing about music, Tommy. I did not know that those were covers that you were singing the whole time. You got to hear this. You got to hear my buddy Tommy, dude. He sings this song. Like, I don't even know he's not more popular. Like, somebody had to explain it to me. Like, that's somebody else's song, and he's just singing it. He just sings it really well, so he can sing it. So he sings it too. I went, oh, okay.
Actually, I wrote all those songs, and
yeah, I wrote higher.
Creed covered it for me.
Yeah.
Caveman says, "Pops, you need to check out Mammoth WVH and Mammoth 2. It's coming out soon. Wolfgang Van Halen." Yeah, I heard that. Now I also heard rumors that he's done a couple shows with the other guys, or maybe some of the other guys, whatever, and some maybe Van Halen concerts. I don't know. You have to check it out, man.
Funny story. You talk about covers or whatever. I don't know. Has anybody here seen the Weird Al movie?
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
Well, I'm a big Weird Al fan. I have been for years. So of course, when the movie came out, I had to see it. It's so funny because in the movie, it's supposed to be like, since Weird Al parodies songs, the movie is a parody of a biopic. That's what it's supposed to be.
Right.
And so, but it's obviously based on his life. And in the movie, it's so funny because like the story in the movie is that "Eat It" is his song. And Michael Jackson ripped him off in the movie. Yeah. It is so funny, man. Like, yeah, so Michael Jackson came along and took "Eat It" and turned it into "Beat It."
Oh, hell.
Right.
I remember that shit when it came out back in the day. Fucking.
All right. Anthony the Gizmo says, "Would you send in your own VHS tape to meet a nice lady like in Rent-A-Pal? And what would that VH tape say?" Well, don't get him started.
Hell.
What's going on, Steve? Greetings, gentlemen and flick friends. Appreciate you stopping by. I'm proofreading. Hold on.
We can just be friends. Yeah.
All right. It says, "I'm in love with females. All females, please contact me. I'm not a creep." So yeah, you don't have to be honest. I promise. If you don't like me, we can just be friends. Yeah. Brian says, "If Elizabeth Berkley was working at Taco Bell, you better believe Pops will be reversing his car and drive in the drive-through lane." Yeah. He's talking about the one time I drove backwards into a drive-through. Me and my ex-wife, my wife at the time. I ordered a Whopper cheese plain. I get nothing on my hamburger. A Whopper cheese plain. How easy could that be? Throw a piece of meat on there, melt some cheese. You got to do no extra work. We drive off. I'm already in a bad mood. I drive off. We get a Whopper all the way, no cheese. So I'm in a bad. I turn around. We're already bitching. I turn around, come back into the drive-thru at Burger King, and I go in backwards. And there's cars the first window. I come in backwards where my wife's on the fucking side of the drive-thru, and I'm hollering over her, calling these every fucking name in the book. I was a complete asshole. I don't think I ever done that, but I think Brian thinks I do it like every third day. I don't think
anybody's ever done that. I don't think anybody went the wrong way through a drive-thru like that.
Well,
going around the building.
There's no telling what they did to my fucking hamburger. When I got my hamburger back, I probably didn't want to know what they did to it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, well, not my finest moment. I admit that. But it is a true story. Steve says, "Thanks, Pops, for the Joyride recommendation. You know me very well. Still refuse to watch a Fast and Furious shit flick." Yeah, but enjoy. If you like Joyride, the next one you need to watch, man, is fucking Running Scared.
Yeah.
Paul Walker movie, Running Scared. You need to watch that, man. That I just rewatched it for that stream I did the other night, and fuck, such a good movie. That movie needs a 4K so goddamn bad. The ending of that movie, if y'all have ever seen it,
Running Scared.
It's in a hockey rink. It's Running Scared. It's in a hockey rink. They do like this blacklight scene, whatever. That would look fucking gorgeous in 4K. Underrated fucking movie if I ever heard of one. That's a great fucking movie. Every time I watch it, I like it more.
I wish Joyride would get a fucking cool release.
Yeah,
it's really crazy that doesn't have a Scream Factory Collector's Edition, something along those lines.
Yeah. Great
Disney
movie.
owned title. Disney owns Fox. It's not going to happen.
Or Disney's got their old boy back, whatever. He's more on the physical media side, so you never know.
Bob Iger wants to make money.
Shit. There's a lot of money
if
to
you
make with
license
them
out the
titles,
Fox
man.
catalog, that'd be huge. If they can get,
I think it's coming. Give
out
here, I think it's coming, man.
Some of it, Heat's a Fox title. It came out on 4K. I mean, some of it got out.
But it was one that was already made before they got the company. It was already there. They didn't have to put no work into it. Yeah. It was already a deal.
Well, you got to think, man. Fight Club. That would be a big 4K for anybody to get.
Aliens.
Yeah, Aliens.
Even if they just got like 5 or 6 of the biggest titles and put them out there, just test the waters. I think they would see that they got a market here.
Yeah.
So
Fox did really good with Blu-ray though. Like Fox was killing it with Blu-ray titles, and they were the first company to put out 4Ks. So it just sucks that Disney absorbed them because they don't give a fuck.
Yep.
I don't think I think it's a play. I think it's smart business wise because if you want to see those titles, you know where to get them, our streaming service.
And how's Disney always done it? Back in the day, the Disney animated classics, they always had movies in the vault. Just released from the vault, they would release 101 Dalmatians for the first time in 10 years, and people would bought it up like it was fucking crack.
Yeah,
it's the supply and demand thing. That's probably what they're doing with this. At least I'm hoping we start getting some titles out.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Chris says Arrow has a sell now to 2, I think. Also, I love Anthony Wong. Yeah, I do too. Taxi Hunter is coming soon from 88 Films. I think that's a day one purchase.
Yep. It's the last of the trilogy between Anthony Wong and Herman Yao.
Yeah, Anthony said Pops would pour some gravy on Elizabeth Berkley's taters. I definitely would, but she ain't gonna be able to stay long afterwards because I'm sure even in real life she can't act. So yeah, but that might be a one time. Chris says Hannibal is fucking great. Also, Ridley Scott is my favorite director. There you go.
Yeah, when he's dead, he'll get the credit he deserves.
Berkeley's scene when she eats the showgirls must be the worst overacting we will ever get. It is the scene where directors start using less is more. No, the worst acting in that whole fucking movie is the pool fucking scene. The pool fucking scene, I think she was having a seizure. I don't know if she was fucking or having a seizure. It was the worst sex scene I've ever seen.
Pretty bad.
But Kevin says, Brad, I think the hate for the ones that didn't include Anthony Hopkins as being not as great.
Yeah, I would assume a lot of people don't really like Manhunter because he's not in it, but that's the first one.
No.
Yeah, I love Manhunter.
William Peterson, is that his name? Is that his name? The guy from CSI?
William Peterson and then Brian Cox and I can't remember who else was in it.
Brian Cox was Hannibal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, man, I can't think of his name. The guy who played Jack Crawford in it. He's in a lot of stuff. He died recently. I'll think of it.
Isn't the villain in that? Isn't that what's his name?
Noonan.
Yeah, Tom Noonan.
Tom Noonan. Yeah.
Yep.
He plays the dragon.
Yep.
And this is Hannibal's excellent. Cordell.
Hey, bud.
And I love Slayer South of Heaven.
Want to come say hi? No? Come say hi to everyone.
Dodger, is that you?
Hey, see? Oh,
Craig's here.
Dodger, where you at?
He ran away.
he heard you call his name and he went, he was gone.
I don't blame him.
It's so funny though. I go, it's funny how smart he is. Like he goes, I told him that we're doing a stream tonight, and he was so excited because he's been waiting for a stream forever because he just loves watching them. and he watches them on repeat. Like he'll go back and watch all the old ones that I've done with you guys. And right when I said we're doing a stream tonight, he goes, is it going to be Pops and Brad and Craig and Dirk and Gizmo? He went through the whole line, and I'm like,
goddamn, we're famous.
I like how he watches our spoof covers over and over again, and then when he watches Home Alone, he goes, "Daddy and Craig."
Yeah,
that's what I did when I watched Office Space. I watched Office Space this afternoon. I'm like, oh shit. So,
Yeah. Is today the fattest day of your life?
Yeah.
That's messed up.
way big.
Like how he's like,
the best fucking part of all of it though is the bloopers. The bloopers, I can watch that shit for hours.
Yeah.
Y'all need to make like a 45-minute blooper reel the next time y'all do one.
I want you to
That's
relax.
shit.
Your flabby legs.
You in the fucking chair trying to grabbing your
My
heart and
flabby
trying to do that
legs.
with a straight face. Yeah, that was gold, dude. That was gold.
Well, that's why the outtakes are so funny, because it's like literally it takes us that long to get it right because we can't stop laughing.
Yeah.
And the best
The hardest
outtake is when y'all were sitting at the kitchen table and y'all were eating, what are they called, Long Johns? And y'all were doing a spoof of fucking Coneheads.
Yeah.
And Craig was trying to put a whole fucking Long John in his mouth. And on the blooper reel, you were struggling, but the video, like you just took it right down.
Yeah.
But
the hardest part for me was trying to say, I just sniffed the bag a few times. I couldn't stop.
It's like you can even pretend that you're fat, but it's not because you're fat. I laughed like 20 times trying to do that.
Were you turning around in the car trying to go, hell of a lot fatter than your kid?
Oh yeah.
You couldn't stop it.
Turn around.
You look just like the guy. That's the best part.
Hell of a lot fatter than your kid.
Hey, Tommy, how old is Amazon now?
Well, they're growing up.
They're grown up.
At Best Buy?
People in the chat are just going, what are they talking about?
Yeah.
None of it makes any sense. Even if you know it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make
What if they don't send me slip covers?
They don't send me any slips.
At least you'll know.
Hannibal is the one where they open the skull, or am I mixing them up? Only revisit the first multiple times.
Yeah.
Let me tell him.
Gizmo, yeah, opens the skull and makes him eat his own brains. Nice. He actually cooks them, I think. Nicio, Gizmo, Rent a Pal is a good one. Yep, I like it. K-Man says WVH replaced Michael Anthony on their last concert tour. Wolfgang waited to release his own work after his father died. His dad did hear his first album before he died. He plays every instrument. Nice.
Is there any do any of you guys agree with me? Like, am I like on my own with this, or anybody like this movie?
The Fred Durst movie. I think I've only seen clips.
Anybody else?
I got it on Vudu, and I watched it once. I was hoping I was going to fall in love with it because I love John Travolta, and I thought it was going to be one of those so bad I instantly love it movies. I probably need to give it a second watch because it didn't grab me the way I thought it was going to.
I like it just because it's so fucking obscure. It's just so weird and odd. Like,
yeah.
I don't, and it's just, it goes so batshit crazy at the end that I don't know. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, good.
John
Goodman
Travolta
says Ray
playing
Liotta, I
Nicholas
believe.
Gallagher.
I remember I liked it when it came out. Need to watch it again. I'm just looking forward to Pops checking out whatever the fuck that is. He's speaking fucking Klingon there.
That is that
Like
that movie he sent you with the gold on it and the film reel in it and shit.
That's right. That's right. It's a cool fucking release.
Rockin'.
Maybe that needs to be my next review.
Yeah.
I'll just blow up and
I'll
be the biggest hit in fucking Norway.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a cool movie. I said it's a damn
I
cool
finally
release.
looked at the analytics for the WTF stream because I was like, this doesn't make any sense. All the views are coming from Thailand.
Okay. I'm assuming.
Really?
Yeah, Thailand. Yeah.
Brad, I'm supposed
That's
to tell you. Dodger said I have to tell you he's going to bed now.
All right, Dodger. I'll catch you later, man.
I don't know
See
why
you
he
later,
wants me
buddy.
to tell you specifically. Maybe because you called his name and he got scared. and I'm supposed to tell you he's going to bed, Brad. So
catch you on the next one.
I told him. Okay.
So here's an interesting thought. Speaking of kids, whatever. One of my sons said that I need to get on here and do a live stream with me, my wife, and my 4 kids, talking movie memories and shit like that. Whatever.
No.
The thing is, it's 2 of my kids. The thing is, 2 of my kids and my wife are not like. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But so I'm trying to work that out where I can get me and my 4 kids and my wife on here.
Multiple things opened up so I can ask all the questions in the chat. It's all going to be, what is wrong with Alan? How did he get like this? What happened?
So, but that's almost something that I don't want to do live. I want to do like one of those, I kind of like do it live, but
that way you can edit it.
So I can edit some shit out because I don't know what, there's no telling the shit they're going to say about me on there. There's no telling.
Yeah.
So
meet the dungeons.
But he said, Horcholo, I need to keep my mouth shut till we do a stream about Rent-A-Pal. Did you see Blood Games from VS? I'm sure he did. Yep, I seen Blood Games. I personally wasn't the hugest fan, but maybe I need to rewatch it. When I was 16 years old. Okay, hold on. Let me read here.
TMI, Gizmo.
Move on.
Shit.
All right.
Stone sober.
He's just laughing his ass off. That's the best part. He's just the more fucked up shit he says.
How he is.
The more uncomfortable he makes me, the better more he's laughing. I guarantee it. Holland says, all right, Gizmo, you need to get back to work. All right, if kids is watching the show, I need to censor myself. I thought it was 18 restricted. We need to keep it cool, guys. Don't say bad words, Pops. Yeah.
I love it how you have to like read his ahead of time before you read it out loud.
You do not want to know some of the movie titles. Like we do a thing called the WTF stream, and the titles that he picked, like everybody's picking titles at one time until I changed it. He would pick like 4 or 5 titles in a row. I'm like, no, we can't do Hitler on Ice. No, we can't. Like it was like shit like that and way worse. And he's like, well, what? What's the problem? And he's like, this is just good film.
But where he's from, in his defense, where he's from, Hitler's kind of like, our Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
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 Benicio Horcholo from Gizmo says, we have such similar tastes, but we can't love all the same. I just love the grindhouse look, the nudity, and the I give a F. Okay, that ain't censoring himself. He was just talking about jerking off like 2 chats ago.
Yeah.
Horcholo says, I got to give it a rewatch, man. Sometimes my mood is not right. I understand that completely. That's why sometimes I want to try to watch them at least twice.
Try to watch.
Then when I rewatch them,
Showgirls.
Yeah, I try to as well. I don't always do it right away anyway, but I always try to. I'll go back to them. And then when I rewatch, I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? Yeah.
Craig, did you get your copy of this yet?
No, it didn't come in yet. Mine's
I just got mine today.
Yeah, I got mine today too. I love what they did. I'm just going to go big screen real fast and show this. I like the way they did that on the retro slip, and then when you take it out, whatever, it's just kind of the opposite.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
I haven't even opened it. Cool.
Yeah, don't that look cool?
That's
the
Tony
fucking
Scott,
movie,
right?
man.
That's Tony Scott, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, it feels almost like a David Fincher movie with the 9 Inch Nails score and everything.
I love these retro slips, man. That's just that's just badass, man. Big fan of these. I got mostly all of them.
Yeah, and they're
found out
cheap,
from
$10.
I found out from Brian and Tony that I missed out a bunch of. I think Walmart put some out that I never grabbed.
Yeah,
but all the ones that Mill Creek had done of these, I know I got all those except for whatever Walmart did. I'm sure Brian will correct me. I'm sure I got the beginning of that wrong. But
did you get the Rambo one, Pops? They did a Rambo retro slip.
Hey, Chris, was that Arrow Sale?
That's one of the Walmart. That's one. I don't have that one. I don't have that one. Do what, bro?
Was that Arrow Sales at arrow.com?
I don't know.
The Chris C. Tell us in the chat if that's on Arrow or where is that sale?
Our Arrow sale is I'm a buy 2 Blu-rays and get 3rd free. I just did an order. Yeah, let us know, Chris. He says I like Tideland. Benicio and came and says, Brad, we were almost exactly in the middle of the state, left to right of Kentucky.
Yeah.
And we are 2 hours and 32 minutes in. This is the first time we've been caught up with the chat. So
Everybody
I appreciate all the comments.
I haven't got it yet.
How many you got in the chat? How many you got showing?
We got 24 right now. We're up to 33. Yeah, I got my Dr. Googles in. Had opened it yet, but got it in.
I got to pick that one up. I've never seen that movie.
Oh, really?
Pretty cool.
So I got a few things to show here, guys. If you guys want to show anything, I got some stuff I want to show. Y'all don't mind. I got a pretty diverse collection here. I got Rocky. I got Rocky 2. I got Rocky 3. I got Rocky 4.
Yeah.
And then I decided to go ahead and pick up Rocky, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, and Rocky 4. So that's a fucking great looking slip, by the way. That's my favorite right there. But these, I mean, just come on, fuck yeah.
What the hell are those?
They're from the UK.
He's like, you need me to show him again? Don't worry about it.
I'll show them again. These are UK releases with the slips. So
What the hell? I
just got this one in today. But I've only watched the first Rocky on 4K so far. But and like I said, the 4K wasn't like mind blowing different, but it was still cool to have in 4K.
They have them at Orbit, I think.
We got to get those in the U.S. Wouldn't you think?
I would think U.S. slips eventually, but
I think they'll come eventually. I got a few other things to show real fast, and we can go around the horn if you want to. Of course, we already showed that Dr. Googles and the fan. These are some of my buddy Ryan, Dr. Ordinary, sent me or gave me the other day to check out. Bug,
that's a trip.
DVD, but
that almost
Innocent Blood.
That's
the 4K got canceled for Bug.
The Bug, I believe that's the Freakin', William
Freakin'.
Yeah, it's got Ashley Judd, Michael Shannon, and Harry Connick Jr. Damn.
Yeah, that's a trip.
Innocent Blood, y'all seen that?
Yeah, I've seen that.
I haven't seen that one yet. I got
vampire
got
movie.
that in. Dead Silence with the retros with the alternate slip.
That's killer.
Another one Dr. Ordinary gave me was 29 Palms. Side loading box, whatever. That's the inside of it there.
Damn. Okay.
Knew nothing about it, but he said it was a good one. He thought I'd like it. I grabbed this where just basically, it's just badass. The slipcover's badass. The retro documentary on the GoldenEye game.
Yeah. I bought two. I fucking promised one to Tony. And then Benicio was mad he missed out on it. I promised one to Benicio. I had to go back like an asshole to Benicio. Go, listen, man. I promised one to the Godfather already, and I don't know. You get head in my fucking bed.
You got to pay your fucking retributions to Tony for sure.
Yeah.
So, I already got the Blu-ray obviously because I got all these, but I had to get the 4K just because I'm a psychopath. And this was an imprint release. This is a very early imprint release, and I'm hoping that it doesn't lose value because it's worth a shitload of money. And so it's fixing to be a sold ass is what my imprint's fixing to be because I got this now. I damn sure need this movie twice. And I know the imprint, I want to say it's like number 3. It's in the top 5 of the imprint releases, one of their first releases. And they go for pretty substantial money. So I'm fixing to sell that one. Hopefully this doesn't drop the price down any. That being an Australian company, I don't think it will. And I got Razorback in, which I'm pretty excited to watch this.
Yeah. Stream Factory, Razorback.
And I got some more in over I can't show because of our stream tomorrow night. I don't want to give nothing away. Comedies I picked up for the stream. That's all I got.
The big one. That comedy stream's going to be the one that gets you to 1 million subscribers.
I'll be right back.
Dude,
now that
it's a fun one, man. It's going to be a fun one.
Now that Tommy and Craig aren't going to be on it, it's not going to be worth the shit now.
Yeah. Well, that's why we brought them on there. We got to bring in the big guns, dude.
Yeah, bring in the
heat. You got to mix in with, you got to bring in the fucking heat every once in a while.
Get the big eyeballs on.
By the way, how much does this stream weigh right now? How much does this weigh?
It's up there. I don't think we couldn't ride an elevator.
If it was an elevator, I'd take the next cart. I'm not going up. I'm not going up a goddamn ski lift with y'all. What's up?
Did you get this? The alternate slip?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got all these, and I'm missing a lot of the old alternate slips. I know Brian's got a couple of me and Brian was going to be sending each other shit 6 months ago. We still ain't done it yet. I got shit for him. He's got shit for me. But we're gonna do it one day. But he's got a couple of retro slips he's gonna give me.
I was so
slips
pumped about this release.
And it's a 4K, right, for Red Eye, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting that.
I got that coming. I ordered that. I got all the Paramount Presents, whatever. I got that coming. But,
no 4K Amaray, just the clear one, but it's 4K.
Well, I think all theirs are other clear cases like that. So
are they always clear like that? Because I mean, I remember the Training Day thing. Like, what the fuck was that?
The only difference is the 4Ks have a silver spine where the other ones don't. So, but Brad, you got anything you want to show? Or did you get anything in?
I didn't get anything in.
Everybody watch.
I'm gonna put you big screen so we can see what you got there.
Yeah,
I want to see that the whale.
I cried like a fucking baby.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Craig, you will not get.
I got it.
Craig won't get halfway through that movie before he turns it off.
Obviously, I will say this was like one of the best made movies. It's done so well. It's perfect. It's all around just a perfectly made movie, writing, everything. But this has got to be the most fucking depressed movie I've ever seen in my life.
Does it have like good pacing like The Wrestler does? Because I love The Wrestler.
It's paced well, yeah, absolutely. But there's nothing positive about this movie. It is depressing from beginning to end. I mean, it's like I said, it's a great movie. But oh my God, man, the last 3 minutes of this movie, I wasn't just crying, I was almost fucking sobbing. He deserved Best Actor on that, man.
He did win, from what I understand.
Yeah.
Yep, he did.
But if you're looking for The Wrestler, Craig,
it's The Wrestler, by the way. It's The Wrestler. It's not The Wrestler, it's The Wrestler.
I finally am back up to date, Craig. Finally got Company of Wolves.
That'll be on the shelf for eternity, never watched.
It's going to stay sealed.
I just had to get it just because it was the only one I had.
I feel you, dog. I feel you.
You're in the right place here. You got Alan.
Yeah, you're among friends, Tommy. You're among friends here.
Glorious from Shudder.
Oh, yeah.
The Apology from RLJ.
I do love RLJ titles.
That one looked pretty good. This one I got a couple weeks ago, but cool slip.
I still need to get
I watched that last Christmas. I enjoyed that.
See what else. I picked up this just because he's my. I gotta get everything Tom Hanks, but I heard that this is a pretty good movie.
Oh man, that's a real good fucking movie. Talk about a fucking tearjerker. That's another one.
That's a
good fucking movie.
That's what I
Me
hear.
and watch that on streaming. It was good.
Craig wet his pants when this came out.
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
Fuck yeah, man. I love that fucking movie, man. Love it.
Wish it got a 4K, but it's all right.
But yeah, that's pretty much. I don't know. Pretty much everything I got. I of course got all the Rocky still books I had to. And then the new Puppet Master movie, Dr. Death, whatever the hell this is.
All right.
I had to pick this up to collect them all. I'll probably never watch it in my life. But
All right, Brad, you got anything?
No.
Dirt?
Yeah, I got
Craig?
stuff.
Yeah, I got stuff.
All right, we'll throw Craig up there. So I guess Tommy's done, or
He's back.
there he is.
So some of it's upstairs, but like what you guys showed, I got the Dead Silence, alternate slip, and all that in. Red Eye came in. That's all upstairs. Fear. Still waiting on the fan, but for those that's new to the chat, like picked up that new knife, the Scream 4 version.
Nice.
Bigger version of it.
Show the handle again. Put your paw on the handle.
Yeah.
So it sticks out.
I'll do the comparison. The original. So people that are new in the chat, here's the original Buck 120 that Ghostface uses in Scream 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. Notice how there's one missing. Scream 4 is the only one in the series that uses a bigger knife. And here's the comparison to the Buck 120. It's huge. Let's see. There we go. If you can see how
Spoiler
big it
alert,
is.
Craig is a killer in part 6. So,
So-
yeah, a little bit of spoiler alert.
I don't know what's more uncomfortable, Gizmo's weird thing with showgirls or Craig's uncomfortable, bizarre fascination with Scream and all things Scream.
It got me into horror. It was my intro to horror. I love it.
Scream comes up, cups come up,
Slips.
like slips. It's about the
Ashley
same
Miller.
thing every time.
But But anyway, about that knife, and Brad, you missed this part of this chat. So like in Screams 1, 2, and 3, every time the killer held the knife like this, you couldn't see the silver knob at the top because it was always caught in the glove. So in Scream 4, they made their own custom version of it. Since it was like a reboot, Wes Craven wanted something totally different. So he wanted the knife to look more aesthetically pleasing to the eye. So the prop department elongated the handle. So now when Ghostface holds it, you see the top of the knife out of the glove. Yeah. And they wanted a wider and longer blade too. So that's why the Scream 4 knife is so much bigger than the regular one.
I wonder if Craven would have continued that.
I don't know. I mean, Scream 5, it just went right back to the regular one. But
I wonder if the radio silence guys even know that the knife is bigger in 4. I wonder if they didn't.
Part 4 knife is my favorite one. I just love it. It's so cool.
That's what Craig and I use to smear our cream onto our sticky buns.
Yeah.
With it. Yeah.
Then we picked up this poster from the movie. Like the premiere was giving these out, the Scream 6 posters. So these are pretty cool. You can see that.
That's awesome.
But
get that one signed by Nev Campbell.
Yeah, she's not even in the movie. But either way.
I can't believe you didn't get that cup, Craig. Why didn't you get that cup when you're there?
I don't collect cups. I eat
cups. But you got the popcorn tub. That would have looked nice with the popcorn.
That would be ridiculous. That'd be ridiculous, Tommy, for him to get a cup. Because you see this fucking room, it looks like, full of shit. Figures, everything. But that cup is over the line.
I got the popcorn tub, and it's a Reese's Pieces tub. It's not even a popcorn tub.
He's got a hair doll of Nev Campbell, but he can't have a fucking cup with Scream.
This has been sitting around for over a year, and I just finally taken it out. It's graduation day. So I figured I'd just show this. Nice looking slip. Kind of cool in the back.
Like a reissued slip from Vinegar Syndrome, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm sure this will get a 4K eventually. This is originally a Troma movie. So Troma put this out in the 80s. But it's back when the 1980, 81 slashers were getting real popular. So yeah, graduation day. Pretty cool. Also in this box, 2 I still haven't watched yet. Don't ask me why. It's been sitting here for the longest time. Tommy recommended this one. Summer of Fear.
Summer of '84. Yeah.
Summer of '84. That's a good one, man.
Summer of '84, yeah.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Then, I saw parts of this when I was growing up, but never the whole movie. It's Ticks.
Yeah.
That's another good one.
Is this 4K Ticks?
Yeah. It's 4K.
Yeah.
You guys all saw Summer of '84?
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen it on streaming. I haven't watched my release yet, but I seen it on streaming before I bought it.
The cop in the movie, I grew up with him.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I remember you saying that before.
Yep.
But
that Ticks was a cool release.
The Ticks, that was a surprise that they really.
They don't deserve that treatment.
Yeah, no, I mean it's a 4K. So it was a little odd for 4K, but
I bought Ticks. I sold Ticks. I felt bad for selling Ticks and bought it again. Yeah, so.
What's so? What do you really think about? For this summer's releases, do you really think Killer Clowns is going to be put out by Vinegar Syndrome, or do you think Arrow's going to hold on to it?
If I was a bet man, I would say Arrow's going to hang on to it, do a really nice 4K, like maybe a limited edition hard box. That's what I would. I think that would be badass. But I also love to see Vinegar Syndrome do some new artwork for it.
I would double dip on Killer Clowns, like a slip release, and then the hard steelbook like hard box release. I would do that too.
It'd be a good summer.
From Arrow, but I would definitely get the steelbook or the 4K.
Yeah, Killer Clowns seems to have gotten pretty popular in the last couple of years, and I don't think Arrow would let that go.
Video game coming out, they'd be kind of dumb too.
The thing got sold. Who knows, man? If it was still them, because I heard finally the confirmation Scream Factory got sold. So somebody bought Scream Factory. What it was early last year.
Shout Factory let go of it.
Somebody bought it. Something it changed hands, and that's why the changes. All it was either last year or late the year before or something like that. It just didn't. A public company didn't buy it, so it never got disclosed.
Well, shit, maybe we'll get Black Christmas 2006 4K. Hopefully,
You think that's why we're not getting slips and shit?
I think because it's cheap. I mean, this is the cheap way to do it. We just go ahead and regurgitate and do 4K. You know, everything's been scanned in 4K anyway, and we just put it on a 4K disc and just make some money on these titles. And that's why they're letting some stuff go too, like Amityville and some of the other shit that's letting go. You know, Scream Factory, they always had the titles. That was what their niche was, and now the titles are going to everywhere. They're going all over the place. They're getting scattered in the four winds.
I think Amityville was a good title though for Vinegar Syndrome to pick up.
Yeah, well, if
they couldn't get the other two, why couldn't
they got that? They got the whole set. You would think.
Yeah.
What's up, Brian?
Hey, what's up?
If they got Amityville 1, they got the whole set because that was the whole set from that Scream Factory had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate
But,
you jumping
that's
on,
all I
man.
have to that's all I have to show. Just the knife, the poster, and then a couple of movies. So
Cool deal, man.
You got any cups to show?
well, if you want any, I'm gonna have to barf them all up because they're gone.
Keeps them in his like shirt pocket and pulls them out and like packs them like cigarettes.
Yeah,
He's got some in the first aid kit.
He's got one in every pocket, like Joey in Friday 13th Part 5.
Yeah.
Hi, Pops. Get lost.
You showed everything out?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I showed everything I got.
I got
this
2
week.
Reese cups today. Don't tell Ashley Miller.
I got this in from Johnny. He had the slip, but he didn't have the movie, so he just gave me that, which is fucking killer.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Exorcist 3. That's cool.
badass.
Same
God,
thing.
that part scared me so much.
It's tight on
That
there,
jump
man.
scare.
Fuck yeah.
I got that in. We swapped some shit out.
Is that a 4K or Blu-ray?
No, that's a Blu-ray. I got the 4K too. But,
okay.
then I got this Eating Alive, Umberto Lindsay.
All right.
Doing that stream.
Oh, Severin. Hell yeah.
Oh, Dirk, show the stream the popcorn bucket you got in the background. Show the popcorn bucket because mine's
Jesus
upstairs.
Christ. Everybody
You gotta
gets
show it.
the
It's so
popcorn
cool
bucket
looking.
on the planet.
It's so
People
cool.
that don't even
looking.
like Scream bought the damn bucket.
It's awesome.
It's a hell of a lot smaller than I thought.
It's a goddamn
it's
popcorn
small,
bucket, Craig.
It's a Reese's Pieces bucket.
Goon.
Is what it is.
Yeah, you can see it. I'll get it in a minute.
You know, get it, throw it
Which-
outside while you're at it.
And I grabbed this. It's another Umberto Lindsay. One of his top giallo. 7 Bloodstained Orchids. Yeah, and I had to grab this. I know a lot of people hate this fucking movie, but you know, fuck them. Feed them fish.
Showgirl.
Lords of Salem.
That's the only Rob Zombie movie I haven't seen.
Yes, me
Yeah,
too.
It's a slow burn.
Well, I haven't seen the
Keep
fucking
it
monsters, so I never will.
Keep it that way.
It's a
Tom.
still book. It's a still book. So
I like it.
got a good deal on
Oh,
it.
Sherry Moon Zombies on that. That's surprising.
Oh,
No
yeah.
way.
Craig, didn't you tell me that still book?
And her ass.
I did. Yeah, I gave you that
Yeah, you
still.
did.
Yeah.
That's when we first met.
And then Johnny sent me these. I didn't. This wasn't part of the deal, but he's like, "Here, man, check these out." Then you're gonna have to get a few showers after. So I'll check it out.
Nice.
Necromantic. Y'all seen this one?
The second one's even more crazy than that.
Yeah. And then, speaking of,
There you go.
Cool artwork.
yeah, bad shit, crazy shit. And I haven't seen this shit. I think I've heard y'all talk about it before, but
Oh yeah.
Is that a Kino release?
Mm.
Code Red.
I think
Code
it's
Red.
Kino. Yeah.
is that Code Red?
I think it's Kino. Yeah, it's Kino wherever
Kino,
your finger is.
yeah.
I
Y'all
think
seen this one? That looks like Alice Cooper right there.
I
No,
think I
I own it, but I haven't seen it.
That is Alice Cooper, I think.
Now he sent me this one. I already had it, but that's an American Giallo, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's one Mill Creek did, right?
Yeah.
Mill Creek
Yeah,
did that?
one of the retros.
And then picked that up from Hamilton. I like this movie. A lot of people don't like it. We got Dennis Hopper That's the only motherfucker I can remember that's in this movie.
I think he did that in the Walmart dump bin.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, Hamilton books, you get this shit for fucking $3.
I like how they throw Quentin Tarantino's name up there.
Yeah,
Quentin
Tarantino. It's a biker flick.
Presents like small letters.
For that shit.
Did anyone pick up the Happy Birthday Timmy Kino release?
Yeah.
No.
I think I got it.
I haven't gotten that one yet. I don't know if I'm gonna upgrade that
I
one.
grabbed that shit because I didn't have them.
Nice.
I got 2, but I didn't have 3 and 4. So. And then Kill Shot is why I bought it. I don't care about the other movie. But,
Yeah, they're both good.
then I bought this shit from the Walmart bin.
Oh, is that the one with? Okay,
that's a pretty good movie.
It was fucking $3, $3.50 or some shit. And this is a Vinicio Rec. I hadn't showed yet.
Yeah, I still need to pick that up because I have the first one.
Okay, he said this one's better. So check it out. These are all the MVD sale shit.
Hell yeah.
That was a good deal, man. Actually. Like 5 titles for $86.
That's not bad.
No Escape.
That's
You got this one already, huh, Alan? No
Yes.
Escape?
Yeah, I got that one. Yep. I've seen that in theaters twice.
Still need to check this shit out.
There you go.
So, we'll see what's up.
Have a burger flicking good time with that one.
Yeah. Alan loves it.
Well, when you think it's over with, you still got 30 more minutes of fucking killing zombies.
Hell yeah. This is actually a good flick, man. I remember back in the day, had to grab it.
Mm-hmm.
Exorcist 4K. Got
Nice.
that shit in. Mill of the Stone Women. Supposed to be the first Italian horror. Era release. And finally got this shit in my collection. Mask of the Red Death. Vincent Price.
Nice.
And that's it, man. That's all I got.
Oh yeah.
Nice pickups, man.
Good stuff.
Brian, welcome to the stream, buddy. You doing all right?
I'm doing all right. Still awake. Yeah, I got like all my vinegar syndrome shit in. I don't know if you want me to show you that.
Yeah, man. Show whatever you got.
All right.
Whatever you want to.
Well, this one was like $8 on Amazon. But wanted it for a while. It's Nick of Time with Johnny Depp.
That
I've seen that.
an alien
Christopher
movie?
Walken. Yeah, Chris Walken. But heard good things. Got Secret Admirer from Kino, one of my favorite '80s comedies. Underrated.
I love your shirt, Brian.
What's that?
I love your shirt.
Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, this movie's got everybody in it. It's got Dee Wallace, Fred Ward, Corey Haim in here is a little role in here. It's good.
I've never seen that.
Pick it up. You won't regret it. Red Eye 4K.
Nice.
Yep.
Got one. Paramount presents one.
That's Craven, ain't it? Craven did
Yeah,
that.
it's Craven.
Yeah.
From DVD straight to 4K.
Yeah, DVD to 4K, no Blu-ray. One of my favorite movies of the last year probably was Steven Spielberg's The Fablemans. Got this from Best Buy. It was cheaper than it was like $20. So
Did he
wasn't
produce
bad.
I still gotta watch that.
No slip though, so I'm not looking out for the slip. Apparently it's rare. Got Dr. Giggles from Scream Factory, so had to get that one to. Now I can do a dentist and Dr. Giggles marathon.
Yeah.
Then I got Dead Silence, of course, with the alternate slip and the posters and all that shit.
While you have that up there, I want to ask you a question real fast. I see this in the chat. I'm gonna throw it up while you're up on the big screen because I was gonna show it, but
What?
hang on one second. Somebody in the chat had said something about that. They were saying that basically, I'll find it in a minute. They were saying that they watched somebody say that the alternate slip for that movie was too big for the 4K. I just put mine on, and mine fits perfectly. I don't know if it's being too big at all.
Try it.
Yeah, well, I got mine on right now. I just put it on there. I can show it in a minute. You want to
So
continue?
it's too big for the 4K.
Yeah, but mine, top and bottom, it fits perfect and it doesn't slide out. I mean, it seems to be the same as the regular slip. Best I can
I
tell
heard
you.
that somewhere. I saw somebody saying it would fall out or something.
I think he said Gore Forever was saying that.
It might have been Chuck. I think
it
it was Chuck.
Mine's fitting good.
Well,
I still got the cellophane on it, but I mean, it's gonna fit fine.
once you slap a condom on it, doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm all dog here. I don't do those.
Too much information.
This fucker's already up on eBay, and of course, Alan
The
knows.
advantage of being married.
But
Yeah, I've been to the Spade Neuter Clinic. I ain't got to worry about that shit no more.
we'll see if this sells or not. But the City of Living Dead's already on eBay.
Fucking right.
Yeah, mine's on eBay too.
But if it don't sell, then I'll just lower the price until it does, or whatever. Fuck it. But I got another copy coming in that. And then the Vinegar Syndrome shit. I got the whenever the reward slipcover for the Undertaker. Now I have the Undertaker.
Where the hell did you find that?
Fucking right, man. That's
It's
fucking bad.
on the rewards. You can redeem like 1,000 points for it or something.
Yeah,
so I
you
got
see the gold crest by
it's got the
finger
gold
there?
thing. It's got the emblem on
That's
the
still
on the
badass,
back
man.
here, too.
That's how you know.
Didn't I
it's a
read
retail.
somewhere that they're going to be doing double points for the sale, where you can get double?
Yeah, double points
Vinegar
for this
Syndrome points?
for this sale.
Oh.
Not really much of a sale though.
Yeah.
Then
Oh,
from
really?
Umbrella, the partner label now is I got Nightmares.
What'd you say? It was like $500 basically.
Yeah,
You get
pretty
a
much
1,000?
for the 1,000 points. Yeah,
Yeah.
500. Yeah, you get 1,000.
yeah. This one was released by Umbrella already. So and I forget what other company, but
Indicator or
I think Severn might have put it out like on DVD or something.
I think you're right. Yeah.
But yeah.
That looks killer though.
Yeah, the slip is cool. Culture Shock releases a bunch of bullshit, but I picked it up anyways. It's called Flesh Merchant. I haven't heard of this, but been picking up all their shit. But
Like a cannibal film? Some
no,
shit.
no, it's like one of the shot on videos, probably pieces of shit. And look at that, it looks like shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's like a fucking Gizmo title.
I was about to say the same shit. Gizmo. All over that shit.
I got all the VSAs, so I'm just gonna keep on going with them. I got the dog tags one.
Fucking right.
I'm
I'm curious about that one. Let me know how that shit is.
I like this art.
Yeah.
And then another side of the package. Got the golden eye thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Golden era.
Like a damn game. It's crazy.
I might have gotten 3 copies of this. I'm not sure. I'm not sure
You
why.
piece
But
of garbage.
Damn it, boy.
How dare you?
um,
They wouldn't let me get 3. Sons of bitches. They don't let me get 2.
yeah, they're like $17.50 each or something for me.
Probably
Primal
$100
Rage
again for
4K.
eBay now.
Fucking right. That's
Great
the one
movie,
I want.
Primal Rage. Sold my Dark Force copy of that already. Mexican Gothic, the films of Carlos Enrique Taboada. I don't know how to say his name.
I know Gizmo was excited about that.
That's
so.
fucking killer.
Yeah, it looks cool. It's got like the whole slip box thing going on with it.
Hell yeah.
There's a book
I
and
like
shit.
when I do that.
I like my 5-year-old drew that shit though.
It's called one of the movies is called Rapina.
Sure.
Looks pretty cool. So looking forward to checking that one out sometime. And I got from Fun City Editions, I got Breathless with Richard Gere. I thought this one had like an All of Films release, but it ended up being a Shout Factory release before this one. So I guess that one's out of print. So I got all the Fun City shit.
Yeah, I
When
missed
the
out on
last
this
one I
slip.
What's that?
If I missed out on that Breathless slip, I was going to grab that. They've already got a slip, so I didn't get it.
Damn. And I got Freeway 2, Confessions of a Trick Baby. Slept on sequel. It's not anything like the first one, but it's a really fun movie. It's really fucking crazy.
It's
One
in
of
my
my
cart
favorite.
right now. I was going to grab it with whatever I bought last night, but then I didn't buy shit last night, so it's still sitting in my cart.
It's one of my favorite Natasha Lyonne movies. I like this one and But I'm a Cheerleader, and I think Slums of Beverly Hills are my top 3 favorite movies that she did. But yes,
Okay, that's her.
fucking
I
nuts.
didn't recognize her on that slip.
Oh,
I fucking
this is
love
the original art underneath it.
I love the first Freeway.
Yeah.
And until that Freeway came out from Vinegar Syndrome, I didn't realize there was a sequel. I think you told me, Brian, there was a sequel to it.
Yeah.
But
Vincent Gallo plays like a fucking cross-dressing nun in this movie too. He's fucking insane. That's who's on the back here.
No,
from Buffalo '66 and Brown Bunny and stuff. But yeah, David Allen Greer plays like a fucking lawyer. He's crazy in this too. But yeah, that's all I got.
Professors of a Trick, baby. What a name.
Yep. I like how the slip covers go together with each other with the other Freeway movie.
Is she like a prostitute or something?
Oh yeah, she's definitely a prostitute.
Okay.
I'm starting to think I should have bought that GoldenEye one. It just looks so cool. When I first saw the announcement for it, I'm like, do I really want to watch a documentary on GoldenEye that I'm going to watch one time probably? But
yeah, it's just
now that I'm seeing the slip, the slip just looks so cool. But I know
this is cool too. How the case is.
Oh, it looks like the cartridge.
Yeah, you slide it out, it looks like a cartridge.
That is cool. Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. I mean,
I need to be careful with
I'd
the
watch it
internet
one time.
nowadays. So many sales. All right, needs money for food. Chris says, yeah, bought Bloody Birthday Reanimator at 12 Monkeys, so one of those is free. There, so he says, I just watched Dr. Giggles for the first time today. I enjoyed it more than The Dentist. Yeah, I think I will too. I haven't seen Dr. Giggles in a long time. I watched the first Dentist probably a couple years ago, but yeah, I always liked Dr. Giggles.
Yeah.
I just haven't, like I said, I was worried about not holding up because I ain't seen it in so long. I think that one probably should have got a franchise. They should have probably got a sequel to Dr. Giggles back in the day.
But I'm at a 3% battery right now, so I'm going to hop off.
Okay. Yeah, we're not going to be on much longer, man. We've already been going 3 hours. So,
but hey, guys, I appreciate you having me on. Let me show the knives. It's cool.
Yeah, man. And, Craig, anytime, buddy. Open door.
Talking movies, cups, slips, all that shit. But
yeah, man.
Hey, Brian, it's good to see you. Everyone else, good to see you guys too.
Yeah, man. Take care.
Talk to you guys soon. All right.
Later, man.
All right, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
All right, Brian says, I got a few titles to show, but I'll pop it in a few. Yeah, Brian, come on. That's how far we are in the chat.
Hey, Brian, you know
I'll give you dog medicine first. Yeah, y'all's puppy's like 16 years old, I think y'all said, right? 15, 16 years old?
Almost 16, yeah. Old as shit.
Yeah. Yeah, we lost our last dog, our Chihuahua. She was almost 14. Almost 13.
We have to give her this fucking... We have to give her the seizure medication literally every 8 hours on the clock. It's fucking shitty.
Oh, wow, man.
Yeah.
And it says, how are you guys going to play Dr. Giggles without a slip? I got the region free, man. Region free
right?
Yeah. Works fine.
Yeah.
It says, hope the dog's okay, Brian.
Dog's fine, Chris. Thank you.
But he says, fucking Brad, I'm not tripping, brother.
I promised him a copy, and I had already sold it to Tony.
It must be getting late because some people in the UK are waking up.
Yeah.
Master Ladies, hello, gents. I hope you're all well.
What's going on,
Tony? Hanging out with you tomorrow night, man. Yo, Master, cheers, my man. Yeah, Anthony's a good guy, man. I like Anthony a lot. You can't be around him and be in a bad mood.
He's got a convention or something today, so he's up early for it.
Okay. Yeah, he's got the most infectious fucking laugh on YouTube, I think. Gizmo said, you pick up the extreme big release of Leon? No, but I'm interested in it. It got sold out right away. Well, I guess I'm fucked. And now only place to get it is through Zavi, but they don't ship to Norway. Master of the 80s says, hey to Chris. And by the way, while I'm thinking about it, I was going to ask you this tomorrow night, but you can tell me in the chat. That big release thing of Back to the Future or whatever, I think you said you had found a copy of it. I just want to make sure they get lost in the mail. I know the international shipping is kind of crazy right now, so I don't know if you'd ever ship that or not. Let me know how much money I owe you for it. I know we were going to flip flops with Kino titles or something for it, but just let me know. Hit me up on Instagram. Hollow Note saying, hey to Master of the 80s. Chris says that Death Wish 2 VS slip sold out real quick. Did it really? Yeah, that was a day one for me, so I didn't even notice it already sold out.
Yeah, it's gone, man.
Hey to Holland.
That fucking TCM 2 sold out real quick.
Yeah.
And it had like 600 last night, right?
Yeah, it was crazy how fast that went.
Yeah, Benicio said we were all a part of the
They were
intervention.
mad. They were like, "We gotta buy something." Shit.
It's crazy. As soon as it gets below 1,000, man, it just starts going like fucking crazy, man. It's like people go into panic mode.
But people were mad about the title, you know.
Yeah. Caveman said Porky's Steelbook is available now for $50. You think it's worth it? The movie itself, absolutely worth it. $50.
Fuck yeah.
I wouldn't mind having a Porky Steelbook, but I fucking love that movie, man. Yeah, I saw that movie in theaters. I was in 5th grade. Way too young to be seeing Porky's in theaters.
Yeah, I was a little son bitch watching it.
But yeah, it was an instant favorite. Gizmo says, let me read this ahead of time. Hold on. Got to proofread Gizmo tonight. We have Abraham Allen Lincoln, William Tony Churchill, Anthony Adolf Horror, Genghis Brad Khan, Ida Dirk Amon, and Harold Gizmo Blue Teeth in this room.
The fuck?
I think he's taking his meds with those fucking eggs.
Dirk Amon. Who the fuck is that?
One of those fucking Nazi youth. I don't know. Chris says that alternate slip for Dead Silence slip is that's the 4K. He said, but yeah, mine's normal, man. I don't know. Maybe you got a one-off or something, but mine fits just as good as the original slip does.
Mine fits fine too.
Yeah. Benicio says, I've seen that Chris from Chuck. Yeah. Maybe you guys just fucked up on it. Surprised me.
It just slid right out. I don't know what's going on. There's some weird stuff going on with the Amaray cases. Amaray cases sometimes are not 4K. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's a weird thing. That what was that stupid thing with the training day? They put a Blu-ray case.
The training day slip 4K was coming with a Blu-ray case. It's crazy. It's a nice slip for summer of '84. Yeah, it's a nice release.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I need that graduation day VS release. Is this Chris? All right. Do you go to jail if someone attacks you random in America and you protect yourself with that scream knife, even if the prostitute dies?
Yeah.
You know, when you talk to Gizmo, he don't seem that weird. You really don't. But so Brian, what's up, brother? Says Benicio.
What's up, Benicio?
Home Alone reference. I love eating alive. What's going on, Scolder?
Scolder.
They say hey, back and forth. You just said Brian. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Mussolini from the basement and Napoleon Starr. Hey, Scolder. Appreciate you being here, Scolder. All right. Necromantic is bad, I think, but is a must-have. Necromantic 2 is fun. Monica P is just crazy in real life, but Shram and Der Toscan is best. Speak English. Speak English, Gizmo.
Der Toadskin.
This is America. We're live via satellite from America. We speak English here. We're American. We speak Americans. We're Americans. We speak American. What's that line from fucking Ricky Bobby? I'm getting fucking. I'm about to fucking pass out. I'm so goddamn tired. The call is actually good.
Cool.
I've been up since fucking like 4 o'clock this morning. I'm on call and I got to somebody called my phone at like 4:15 this morning. So, yeah. It said butter, whatever the fuck. Also said SFX on Killer Condom. It's like reading goddamn Greek fucking algebra. All right. Okay. Turtoskin is amazing. Benicio says part 2 is way better of Don't Fuck in the Woods. Yeah, I need to pick that up.
That's a killer ass slip, man. I know that shit.
Chris says, I love the call. Very retro horror. Yeah, I enjoyed that one. So Benicio the Horror, have you seen his novella from Hot Love? Really recommended. It's one of the best shorts ever. Hennelotter before Hennelotter. Dirk's got some great ones. Yep.
Appreciate it, man. Check them out when I can.
Dirk always gets some goodies. Okay, man, saying Brian love your shirt. Yeah, Brian's always brings the cool shirts.
Yeah,
Brian and Dirk both. He says I haven't seen that one yet, Gizmo. I got to check it out. What's going on, River Man?
Yeah, man. Oh, he just said, "What's up to you, Alan?" So
Yep.
Well, you know. It's probably out on YouTube, I would think. He did a release of Hot Love in 2008 on DVD with Mind Pops and some other goodies. Horse says, damn you, Brian.
Yep. All that fucking scalping that you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
No
Whatever.
good,
Riverman said, I hope you boys are staying away from that shitty Showgirls movie. Yeah, go back earlier in the stream, Riverman. We had a lot to say about it.
Yeah, I'm definitely staying away from that shit.
Chris says, damn Brian with the goods. Awesome. Where is the Arrow so happening? Anybody ever say? Is it just arrow.com?
Yeah, it's on Arrow's official website. It's buy 3, get 1 for what's buy 2, get 1 free.
Yeah. Get the third free.
But you
I mean, to me,
we
just had
1 will be free.
We just had that Arrow, so shit.
Yeah, it's about the same
all the Arrow we need here.
The last Arrow sale, I saved all kind of money because I forgot to place my fucking order.
Yeah,
so it cost me a dime. I love it. Shot on video. I will start saying it's a Brian title every time I see a Bruce film.
Okay.
What the hell is that?
The coming of age, 80s or 90s, maybe early 2000s. It's a Brian title.
All right. Chris says, damn you all, I'm sick already. You all feed the addiction. Man, I know this is like the worst place for somebody that's got a crack habit.
Terrible.
Terrible. Because I broke down, I bought that category 3 set. Yeah, and graduation day, worth it though always.
You know, you can't even miss out on something because these motherfuckers will have 2 and 3 of them. It's like, I fucking missed it. Too bad. No. You didn't miss
the wrong
shit.
edition.
Yeah. Here you
See,
go.
this is my thing. If I'm ever saying I'm gonna go a week and kind of take it easy, you know, I'll be working, minding my business, and one of you motherfuckers will send me a picture or a link, you know, or Brian will tell me about some great deal. I'll be going, fuck. And for Brian. I got the great deal, but I spent an extra $100 when I'm on the store looking at other shit.
Yeah, while I was there, you know,
I had to get the free shipping. Yeah.
Oh, of course. Anthony said Nightmares, or there's got 2 Anthonys out there now. Masters of the 80s said Nightmares was released by 101 Films of the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scholar says Porky's is classic. Love those films. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, man.
I have enjoyed the sequels. Johnny Darko, what's going on, man?
Yeah, man.
Idi Amin is the dictator from Uganda who killed everyone who beat him in sports and ate their brains for breakfast. Thanks for clearing that up.
Well, that's me, I guess.
And Bruce LaBruce is a gay zombie film. I only seen LA Zombie.
Okay.
Yeah, Chris says, I gotta pay rent. Nah, fuck that. Slasher's life.
Yeah. You want to eat?
Yeah.
Or you need movies?
Eat
what do you want to do?
You just gotta pay the electricity bill, the cable bill, you know, and fucking, you know, pay rent so you got somewhere to live. So work off with the chat, y'all. But yeah, we've been going for 3 hours and 15 minutes, guys. Y'all got anything else y'all want to bullshit about? If not, we're gonna get on out of here.
No,
I'm tired. And you know, except Brad's got keys to the kingdom. He could drive this bitch. If y'all want to keep going, I can jump off. Y'all can keep rolling.
Hit the button, man.
Well, speaking of sales and shit, and the Hamilton book and all that, on the 3rd of April, they're going to be putting out their new slate, and it's going to be more Arrow titles. Not as many, they said, but there's still going to be some. So
it's going to be some different ones.
Where do you find all that news about Hamilton books? I heard you say the other day that
Blu-ray.com forums, and if you go under the movies and deals tab, there's a Hamilton book, thread there.
Cool. When y'all were doing KB's interview, I think Starr heard of that. I was listening to one work, whatever. You said that they drop every Tuesday or something?
It's Monday nights, like around 9 p.m. It's like the first week of the month when they drop them. And they'll do price cuts the same days. It's usually around 9 p.m. And the guy's name is Golden Wheels on the forums. And he tells you basically everything. He'll tell you what comes with slips and shit.
Right.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I know when I was filling in my holes in my Scream Factor collection, the non-collector's editions, I found a shitload of Hamilton books for super cheap. Helped out a lot getting all those titles. I
don't want to fucking spread that out all over YouTube and stuff so everybody hoards up on it.
Yeah.
Ruins it for everybody. But
yeah, so y'all don't tell nobody else. Just people in the chat. Nobody else needs to know.
Keep people watching here is not going to really affect it much.
Right. But guys, I appreciate everybody being on, man. It's always a blast. Tommy, glad you could join us, man. Brian, thank you for jumping on, man. Sorry we couldn't stay on longer after you got here.
Very good.
But
Yeah.
like I said, tomorrow night, top 5 comedy. Y'all check it out. We'll probably advertise it sometime in the morning. But yeah, looking forward to that. It's gonna be a fun one. Make sure to check out Dirk's channel. Dirk, you want to say some stuff about your show tomorrow night? You want to pimp it a little bit?
Yeah, it's at 4 Eastern. First episode, An Hour to Kill. Be covering Umberto Lenzi's filmography pretty much. And going through, me and Darren, we're going to talk about the best 10 films, or what we consider the best 10. So it's been a journey going through that shit.
So this is a series. Now, are you going to have different guests on, or is it going to be the two of y'all every time, or y'all going to have like each show going to be like a different top 10 or different?
Yeah, it's going to be covering shit that don't really get covered. You know, like lesser known. Like I'm not sure what episode 2 is going to be yet, but
bro,
we're thinking about it. But yeah, I'm gonna bring people on and shit. It's gonna be cool.
It'll be awesome, man. It'll be awesome.
Oh yeah.
But guys, it's been a blast. Y'all have a good weekend, and we'll see y'all tomorrow night. And it's been a blast. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Later.
Later.
Later, y'all.